We're finally alone now, so why don't we kiss?
The cutest and smartest girl in the school said something shocking out of the blue. She was usually difficult to approach because of her cold attitude, but here she was right in front of me. Even though she offered me a kiss, no, I refused.
That's weird. I read a research paper that said men react positively when they're told that.
What kind of research is that? Come on, let's keep studying. How did this genius cute girl end up falling in love with me? Everything started a month ago, on the day we got our test results back. All of my scores were just below average. How can you be so proud of those scores? I don't have to do extra classes because my scores aren't too low. I, Totoro Kitakata, am the dumb class clown. I was happy I didn't have to go to any supplementary classes. On the other hand, Midori Ryugasakai, the genius cute girl, was looking out of the window, looking depressed. Did you hear? Ryugasaki got a 97 for her entrance exam and is the #1 in the school. Wow, she's killing it as usual. She's cute, intelligent, and has a cool attitude. She's like the queen of the school. Are you into her, Totoro? Don't be stupid. What makes you think I'd be able to go out with that perfect human being? Well, it's not just you. No one can get close to her. I wish I could get close to her. Why don't you talk to her then? Are you stupid? She won't talk to you unless you get better grades. Why? Apparently she's only interested in intelligent people. But putting aside wanting to get close to her, you should do something about your grades. Ugh. Like this, Ryugasaki and I were the type of people that would never talk. I was cleaning the classroom by myself after school that day. Jeez. They didn't have to make me do it all alone just because they had stuff to do. Huh? I found a piece of paper on the floor while I was cleaning and talking to myself. I picked it up, and it was a math problem sheet. This is the stuff you learn in 3rd year. And it doesn't seem like school stuff. Maybe somebody got it from a cram school or something. When I got to school the next day, my classroom was noisier than usual.
Who was it?
What's all the fuss? Oh, Totoro! I just got here too, but I think something happened to Ryugasaki.
Who solved this problem?
Problem? We don't know. Sorry.
What's that piece of paper, Ryugasaki? This is the past entrance exam for Yuki University, the university I'm going to apply for. So that's the entrance exam for a top-level university? Yes, and the answers were all correct. I wonder who solved it.
Paper that I picked up. I never knew it was the entrance exam for Yuki University. I guess only a teacher or a 3rd year could have done that. Well, we couldn't have solved it anyway, so it's none of our business, but we could come out and say we did it, so we can get close to Ryusaki. Don't. She'll know from the beginning that it's a lie. I'm just joking. We ended up not knowing who really solved the problems, but after school that day, Ryugasaki came up to me and started asking me a bunch of questions.
You're Kitakata, right? Can I have a word?
What is it? And you're way too close.
I heard you in the classroom alone yesterday.
I was doing the cleaning, so...
So you're the one that picked this up and solved it.
It wasn't me! Really! Let's face it, I only do about average on all of the exams. I can't solve a 3rd year math problem.
How do you know it's for the 3rd years? We haven't even learned it yet.
Shit! Well, I only picked it up and put it on the front desk.
Your surname, Kitakata, is very rare around here, isn't it?
Huh? Really?
I mean, we have the famous Kitakata family around here, but... Are you?
I told you! I don't know! Bye!
Hey, wait!
I left for Ryugasaki and ran out. Because I have a secret I was not allowed to give away. Taisai Kitakata. He's my ancestor, and is famous enough to be in textbooks. His ability to memorize things was insane, and legend has it, he spoke more than 20 languages. He's said to have been a genius with the IQ of 250 to 300. So my family is of geniuses. I have an IQ of around 170, but it's the lowest among my family. I've been compared with my brother, who's said to be the reincarnation of Taisai. And I grew up with people calling me average or the stupid one. To protect the family name, I must not reveal that I'm the descendant of Tessai Kitakata. But...
Sir Tetora, your classmate is here. I wanted to see you.
What?! Ryugasaki came to visit me on Sunday. What the hell are you thinking? What did she come here for?
Strange. The book said this line will make men happy.
You're the strange one!
Sir Tetora is a teenager after all.
No, it isn't like that! This isn't what you think!
So you're called Sir Tetora at home?
Shut up! I ended up taking Ryugasaki into the living room.
So you were Teisai Kitakata's descendant. This is the house he was born in?
Yeah.
It's such a big mansion, I would get lost in here.
And? Why did you come here today?
Kitakata, you are the one who solved the problems, aren't you?
Did you come all the way here on your weekend just to ask me that?
That's half the reason why I came. I'm certain that you are the one who solved the problem, now that I found out you're the descendant of Teisai.
I said I didn't. It's just your guess. And you're way too close.
You are secretly a genius, right? You should be able to solve it.
My IQ is only 170. I'm the stupid one in the family.
They call you stupid with an IQ of 170? The average is 100.
Our standards are quite different. My father has an IQ of 200, and my brother? Just then, my brother came home. I heard you let a woman into the mansion. What are you thinking? Bro!
Hello, sorry to bother you.
So, the stupid one has finally given up on academia and is playing with women? What a disgrace to the family. It's not like that. If you have time for women, why don't you do something for yourself? It's not what it looks like. Besides, what is the deal with the exam results you got the other day? That is, well, sorry. How could you even call yourself a Kitakata with scores like that? Huh?
Don't you think that's a bit too harsh?
Hey, Ryugasaki! Do you intend to oppose my methods? Who are you in the first place?
I'm Midori Ryugasaki. I'm Tetora's classmate.
Ryugasaki? Sorry, bro! I'll make her go home right away!
Hey, wait! We haven't finished talking!
Just come! Jeez, how could you go against my brother?
It's because I don't like his attitude, and yours too.
Me?
Why don't you say anything back?
He's special! His IQ is 260! People call him the reincarnation of Taisa. That's how great he is. He started his own company when he was in university. And his assets are insane right now! He's the heir to the family, and the only person who could make him do anything probably is my father.
But that doesn't mean you can hurt your brother.
Just leave me and my family business alone. So, what did you come here for? You said checking if I was Teisai's descendant was half of the reason, right?
Oh yeah, I want you to be my rival.
Rival? I don't get it. And you're too close.
An academic rival.
Huh?
My grades haven't been improving recently.
You've reached human potential and can't perform better? What a smart person problem.
Even if the grades at school are good, that's not good enough. I want to be #1 in the entire country.
Well, that's ambitious.
Ever since I've become #1 at school, I've been bored. I want to be able to study and compete with someone else.
Why don't you ask the person in second place?
The gap between us is too big, so there's no point in competing.
But still, you're asking the wrong guy. My scores are below average.
That's not true. I know you're hiding your true ability.
Just in case you didn't know, just because my IQ is high, it doesn't mean I can do well in exams. My grades would be around average at school.
That's because you aren't studying. You would get really good grades if you studied.
I don't intend to study properly. I'm fine with where I am right now.
Okay, how about we make a deal?
What deal?
You can do whatever you want with me if you study properly.
Nope. I am not studying for something like that.
That's weird. I thought men would usually say yes when I say that.
Are you really a genius? Are you one of those stupid people who can somehow get good scores on exams?
Are you perhaps not interested in girls?
I am! I'm interested in girls! I rejected her proposal. But the next day, She started to talk to me whenever she had the chance.
Let's eat lunch together.
No.
Even though I woke up early and made some for you?
When did we even become that close? Everyone was looking at us with surprise. I guess it was just a natural response because the cutest girl in school made lunch for an introvert like me. Kitakata! Ryusaki's inviting you! How dare you refuse! I wish I was you! You can go if you want to so badly. But, really? Then...
Sorry, but I'm not interested in you at all.
How harsh! You could have said that in a nicer way. Even during class. What is she thinking? Huh? Our eyes met during class and... What? What is it, Kitakata? Were you surprised that this question was so difficult? Why is she lifting up her skirt? I just saw something now! Don't ignore me! Kitakata! Hey! Kitakata! Nagasaki! What was this about?
I thought it would motivate you.
You're motivating me to do something else! I was shocked. It seemed like Ryugasaki would do anything to achieve her goals. Why are you so obsessive about studying? Why do you want to be the #1 in the whole country?
What are you going to do when you find out?
If you want me to cooperate, at least tell me why you want to achieve it.
You have a point. My father recently proposed to someone on my behalf without even asking me. I don't know who it is yet, but he apparently has a bright future ahead of him. But I don't want that. I want to make my own decisions in my life. And my father gave me one condition in which he would cancel the marriage.
Is that why you need to be #1?
Yeah, if I could achieve it, he told me I can do whatever I want. Even regardless of the marriage thing, I want to challenge myself. But I have no motivation recently.
I see. So, that's why you wanted a rival. I get the situation you're in, but don't involve me in it.
Kitakata!
And besides, are you sure you're okay with refusing that? He's probably rich, right? You could live an easy life.
I don't want that! I want to live like a normal girl and have a normal relationship.
Well, a normal girl wouldn't just visit a guy's house or lift up her skirt during class. She's so weird. I'm starting to have a headache. I get that you really want to be a normal girl. Why don't you quit aiming for #1 and just be a normal girl?
What do you think I should do specifically?
I don't know, like, smile?
Like this?
Oh my god, she's so cute.
What do you think? Am I smiling like a normal girl? A smile doesn't suit me, does it? I still have the promise I made with my father, so I'll aim for #1, like a good girl.
Not all good girls aim for #1.
So, I want you to be my rival.
Were you listening to what I said? I didn't intend on becoming your rival, so figure something out for yourself. But she kept trying to convince me. 3 days later, something shocking happened when Ryugi-san was trying to convince me on our way home.
Become my rival!
I've been telling you I won't! Huh?
What's the matter?
I've been waiting. Bro, why are you here? Can't you see? I came here to take you home.
Hey, I'm in the middle of an important conversation with him right now. Could you not interrupt?
I meant I was waiting for you, Midori Ryugasaki.
Me?
We're now officially dating. Let's go and talk about this for both of our parents. Hold on a second! What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that she's my fiancée. My company is in partnership with her father's company. To make a closer bond between our companies, our marriage is a necessary tactic.
Tactic? Are you using marriage as a tool?
I'm glad you're a smart girl. So, we'll both go to our parents to say we've officially started dating.
I don't want to.
Are you sure? If you refuse, the relationship between my company and your father's company could be damaged.
Well, that's a lie. I'll check with my father.
She quickly made a phone call to her father.
Father, Mr. Kitakata came to pick me up, but what is the meaning of this? Is he my fiancé?
It's true that Mr. Kitaka's son is your fiancé. I'm sorry to have kept it a secret.
What?
Do you understand now? Now, get in the car.
I don't want to!
It seems like I need to teach you some manners then.
I said I don't want to!
I started to feel sorry for Ryugasaki for being in such a miserable situation. Fiancé was chosen regardless of her will. And your fiancé is someone you can't disobey. We're in different situations, but being born as a descendant of Taisai, I had been treated in an unfair way.
I want to live as a normal girl and have a normal relationship. What do you think? Am I smiling like a normal girl?
I started to feel anger towards the adults who disregarded Ryugasaki's feelings. Wait a second, bro! What is it? It hasn't been decided yet whether you'll marry her or not. What do you mean? She's made a promise. If she gets number 1 in the country on the next mock exam, the marriage will be cancelled. Yes, I've heard from her father. But think about it. She was number 8 on the last exam. The gap between the number 1 cannot be so easily filled. You never know until she tries it. Totoro, are you, the stupid one, really going to oppose my methods? Sorry, bro, but I won't let you call me the stupid one anymore. I pretended that I was dumb because it was easy, but I'll stop pretending. Easy? Pretending? I'm actually a genius. I can solve all the problems just by listening to what the teacher says, even if I don't want to. But I can't do things as great as you do. And I thought people might think I'm weird if an introvert like me was so smart. That's why I didn't do my best. Like Ryugasaki, I wanted a normal life.
Totora.
Huh? Then I'll cancel the marriage if you get the number 1 slot on the next mock exam. The relationship between the Ryugasaki family can stay as it is. I want one more condition. If I place in the top 3, I want you to cancel the marriage as well. Yeah, sure. I bet you can't, though. My brother smiled and walked away.
Sorry, Kitakata. I've completely gotten you involved in my business.
Don't worry about it. You said you can aim for number 1 if I study with you, right?
I did, but you are...
Don't worry. It's a chance for me to get recognition from my family. We don't have time, so let's get straight to it.
Kitakata.
From that day on, we started studying together. The classes I wasn't paying any attention to weren't helping, but as I studied, I was able to catch up with Ryugasaki in a few days. I think this is a better way of solving this question.
I see. Thanks. Kitakata, once everything's over...
Huh? What is it?
Actually, nothing.
Oh, really? And for the next 3 weeks, we studied as hard as we could. And as a result, Ryugasaki came first in the national mock exam! Congrats!
Congratulations, Ryugasaki!
Ryugasaki got number 1 in the national mock exam, so she was able to cancel the marriage with my brother. And there's one more student who got the same score as Ryugasaki and tied for first. Totoro Kitakata! What? I kinda got first place as well. I was somewhat relieved that I didn't get a higher score than Ryugasaki. A few days later, Ryugasaki and I went to her father's company, where we also met my brother.
Father, we both got number 1. You will cancel the marriage, right?
Both of you.
Father, please, let me be free.
Just as you thought, Mr. Kitakata!
What?
But I didn't think you would both get number 1. How excellent! Sorry, Mr. Ryugasaki. Thank you for playing along with my scenario. Don't worry, Mr. Kitakata! After all, they were both able to make huge progress! But, bro! What's the meaning of this? Sorry for tricking you two. I came up with this plan and had Mr. Ryugasaki cooperate. My brother tried to provoke me so that I would reach my full potential. Ryugasaki's father also didn't know how to motivate his daughter to get better scores. He thought of this plan because he found out that we were kinda close. Does that mean my brother is... You've grown up so much, Totoro. Even if you don't become number 1, you've changed yourself to help someone. I'm proud of you. So, from the beginning, you were... Even though they were words meant for you to grow, I do regret saying terrible things to you. I'm sorry. All of it for me. I'm sorry too. I couldn't understand your feelings. So, we brothers were on good terms once more.
So, Father, has the marriage been cancelled?
Well, a promise is a promise. But are you sure you want to throw this opportunity away?
I I don't intend to marry Mr. Kitakata.
No, no, no! Your fiancé is Totoro!
What?
Who would have guessed? Her real fiancé wasn't my brother, but me! My brother appointed me as her fiancé because he believed that I had a bright future. Miss Midori, Totoro has a bright future. Would you do me a favor and not cancel the marriage?
Really? Of course I'm so happy! I want you to be my husband!
What? Ryugasaki! Hey, bro! What about my opinion? I didn't know you guys are already so close! Take care of her, Totoro. So, Ryugasaki and I officially started dating. But there was still one big problem left. You know the piece of paper that you dropped with the math problems? I wonder who solved it.
What? It wasn't you?
Sorry, I was the one who did it. He was late, so I got worried. And when I went to school, I found the paper on the front desk, so instinctively... What? You did it?
You're very protective, aren't you?
It seems like he was our Cupid until the very end.
I think we should end it.
This is what she said first. My girlfriend, Sakura Mikage, and I were working for the same company and started dating. We went out for about 6 months, but okay, well, thanks for everything. I chose to agree when she said she wanted out. Objectively, you may think it was a clean breakup. Subjectively, it was hardly a clean breakup. I just want to say, I'm really sorry. This guy sitting next to her was Shuichi Yusaku. He's super good looking and super popular among the girls in our company. He says he's sorry, but he is so not sorry. How could Sakura be attracted to this guy? The reason why we are breaking up is because Sakura now has feelings for Shuichi. I found that out a month ago, and I knew this breakup was coming. Yeah, whatever. Why would she bring him when we are breaking up? I was so mad about how insensitive she was, so I got up to leave. Thanks for meeting us. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Come on, Shuichi. You're really cool, but manners.
I got even more upset by this stupid conversation, but I just left. I was mad and a bit shocked. I, Shinji Ando, am working in an advertisement company. It is a startup, but I somehow survived and have been working for almost 6 years now. I'm still pretty young, but I've earned myself a directing position. That being said, I wanna quit. I've never felt this stronger than in this moment. Working with my ex and her new boyfriend? What could be worse than that? I don't regret the breakup. I mean, it'd be harder to keep going knowing that she was cheating. But the worst thing about dating someone from your workplace is that they're gonna be around even after you break up. We're not in high school. I just need to act normal. And it's still awkward. Started to get ready to go to the office, feeling all soggy.
Shuichi, can I come to your place tonight?
Yeah, but it's a weekday.
Can I just stay over?
Do they have to be so lovey-dovey in the office? I'm not envious, but if they keep acting like that... Hey, I thought Sakura was with Shinji. Well, Sakura has always had a thing for Shuichi, so she probably moved on. See? I hear rumors going around already. I didn't mean to hide it, but this is way too awkward. Are they for real? But then...
Hey, did I hear you guys are over now?
You heard it, right? Yep, we're done. One girl suddenly came to me. This is Karin Miyanaga. We're the same age. She's got the modelish looks, which makes her the most popular girl in the company. People come and go in startup companies like ours, but she and I are the rare ones that haven't left the company yet. We've always been pretty close.
Well, I guess Shuichi does look better than you.
Do you even know that people have feelings?
I didn't think I needed to be polite to you. And
Karin eyes the lovey-dovey couple.
I was only talking about looks. Hey, you guys broke up, so that means you can make time to go have a drink with me, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess we could do that.
Then let's go for a drink after work today. Tomorrow's our day off, so let's go out.
She trying to cheer me up?
I'm so stressed out. I need a drink.
Nah, she wouldn't do that. Anyways, cheers! So we finished work. TGIF! We decided not to work late and went to our usual place that is close to where she lives.
We haven't had a drink like this in ages.
I know. It's been about 6 months? We stopped going out for drinks since I started dating Sakura, so...
She was like, you can't go out with other girls, and she goes out with other guys. You did the right thing breaking up with her, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you think this is a sensitive topic for me? do you not care about how I feel?
Hey, I'm not this blunt to everyone. I'm just putting it out there because you don't know how to let it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let it out.
Let it out? I mean, I'm not all happy about it, but I understand. Besides, I did like her for a reason. If she says she likes someone else more, then there must have been something wrong with me. I was mad and shook, but once I slept on it, I kind of understood.
Normally, people would get angry and say crazy stuff, you know.
Well, this is me.
Yeah, you're one of the good ones.
I was taken aback by her words.
What?
Oh, it's just that you don't really say nice things about other people, so are pigs gonna fly tomorrow?
Hey, don't make fun of me.
Not bad. She points her chopsticks at me and I wave my hands to show that I surrender. I was surprised because she usually comes off strong like this.
I never meant to look down on you or anything.
Huh?
I genuinely think that you're a good guy.
Wait, what is happening? Seeing me surprised, she seemed like she couldn't stop herself.
I've always had feelings for you.
What? I couldn't respond any better to the words that came out of her mouth. I didn't think she would say something like that. Never thought she was able to say anything romantic, but...
I couldn't say anything because of Sakura, but I've always liked you.
Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't make awkward jokes to the person I work with, especially when we're so close.
True. I mean, since when?
I don't want to say.
Oh, come on.
So, do you have anything to say?
You know, I really don't know how to respond.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, you can't just say thank you when someone blurts, "I've always had feelings for you," out of nowhere. I just broke up yesterday, and I never thought you would have feelings for me, so...
Yeah, I didn't think you would give me an answer straight away, so it's alright. Then, you know, I'm gonna start trying to make you like me.
Maybe she started saying these things because she's drunk. I'm not sure if she's being serious or if it's the alcohol speaking. But she said...
Be prepared, Shinji.
Slowly looked up all flushed. I'm so drunk.
See, you need to blow off some steam every once in a while. You wouldn't usually be like this, even if you didn't have work the next day.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't be.
Ugh, gonna barf if I get on a taxi.
Barf? What are we, college students?
I haven't had this much to drink in a while, especially not in one place. My head is spinning. If someone shakes me now, my stomach is gonna pop out.
Huh. Okay, Shinji. Come on.
After a while, I was leaning onto a girl's shoulder, which is quite embarrassing. And I was at Karin's house before I knew it. Huh?
What? Is there something wrong with my room?
The room is really tidy, and I see nice plants and interiors. It's a one-room apartment like mine, but it feels spacious. Okay, maybe I should reconsider how to tidy my room. Wait, that's not the point. Are you serious? You just bring guys to your room like this?
Hey, I couldn't just put you in a taxi, could I? Your house is too far to walk, and my house is right there. The train stopped running a while ago, so I just thought my place would be more convenient.
I understand, but...
And there's nothing wrong with inviting my crush to my room, right? I'd rather have you here all the time.
What? Not only did she say those things, but she's making moves now. Okay, I'm starting to believe her words now.
Hey, you can use the couch. I'll grab you some water. Here you go.
Thanks.
And take off your jacket. It's gonna get all wrinkly. And undo a couple of your buttons. You'll feel more comfortable.
Oh, I didn't think you were the type.
Hey, any girl would be like this in front of the guy she likes.
My face was all pale, but these words were making me blush. God, isn't she coming on to me too strong? Karin's looks are model level. Who doesn't feel anything when a girl this good looking is being all nice and attentive? But I just ended a relationship. I'm not really ready to move on.
You can crash here tonight. I mean, you've got zero energy left to even touch me, so...
As Karin finished talking, I couldn't stop myself from closing my eyes, and I fell asleep. Ow! I have no idea how long I've been sleeping. Every inch of my body is sore. But I'm completely sober now, and I'm feeling better. Okay, at least I'm not hungover.
Oh, are you up?
As I got up, I heard Karin talk to me. What are you up to?
Can't you tell? I'm making breakfast. I thought you would wake up soon. It'll be ready in a sec, so hold on.
She's gonna be a great wife. This is pretty legit. Her food is good, her looks are good, And she's even good at her work. If I just ignore the way she speaks to me, she's perfect. She should have millions of guys around her. Guys much better than me.
What are you staring at?
Nothing.
Are you falling for me?
How do I make a good comeback to this? Anyways, thanks for letting me crash.
No worries. And here, take this.
What's this?
I thought you'd skip lunch or get something random at the convenience store, so I made lunch.
Made some hot pot for me. It's still warm, so I know she just made it. Thanks, really.
Hey, I've got some motives of my own. If you eat what I cooked and think it's good, you think better of me. When you give me back the container at work, other people will think something's going on with us. If you give it back to me in private like this, I will have an excuse to invite you over again. See? There's more than meets the eye.
And how do you expect me to respond to this? Can you believe how strong she comes off? Next week, here, I'll give this back.
Oh, so you chose here.
I do notice people staring, but I don't think it's a good idea to go to your place that often, so...
Well, I wouldn't mind.
I notice people around us gasping when I let out the word, your place. I feel like I'm stepping into a trap either way I go.
Here, take this. It can be your dinner.
So she said and gave me a different container. Hey.
I was guessing that you would give it back at work. I was right.
Oh, well, you know me well.
I've known you since we started working. Besides,
And she eyes the corner of the office.
I wanted to see their faces when they saw us. Aw, they look shook.
I turn and see Sakura looking shocked, and Shuichi looking like he missed out on something. Well, I can see why Sakura would be shocked, but what is that look on Shuichi's face?
Oh, he had his eyes set on me for a while. I was pretty much ignoring him, so he gave up.
Oh, that's what it's about. Does he have to be like that when he's standing right next to Sakura?
You worry about a girl who dumped you?
Of course. Being dumped wasn't great, but I did like her, you know. I just want her to be happy, but if she can't, that's on her.
You're a really nice person.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind.
Karin seems to be a little upset. I have no idea what this look is about. So I just go back to my desk with the container in my hand. And I send her a text to thank her. I work for the sales unit, and we're considered overloaded. I have to work late again. Give me some beer. Watch all the anime I've been stalking.
Stop whining. Start working.
Hey, what are you doing in the office so late?
Well, you're not seeing anyone, so I can do whatever I want now, right?
I'm not sure other people share that idea. Literally just got out of my last relationship.
So, I thought, if there's even a little bit of time to make moves on you, I wanted to make the most of it.
Hello, I'm working here.
So, let's talk.
Talk? Thought you wanted this task done. If we talk, I can never get things done, you know. Might be getting in the way, you know.
What are you doing this weekend?
You need to go check your ears. Well, nothing really. Just relax and chill out.
Then let's go on a date. To the aquarium.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious.
She smiled at me like a little girl having her best time. And we're actually going. Here's our next day off. Instead of meeting outside, we decided to have lunch at her place and go out after. Now I'm waiting for her to get ready.
Aw, you wanted to go out with me so bad, huh?
You need a refresher? You're the one who asked.
Honestly, I thought you wouldn't go.
Why not? There's not much to do at home, and I thought it might be fun to go somewhere with you.
I swear, you're gonna have the best time ever.
It's just an aquarium. Chill.
What are you talking about? It's a date. We should enjoy it.
A date.
Well, if you go out with a girl, it's a date. If we hold hands, we would look like a couple.
And we're not a couple. But okay, I'll think of this as a date. You're all dressed up for it, and you look really good, so I look at Kari. She doesn't look too flashy. Her makeup isn't too much, and the whole chic look is making her look even prettier. I wouldn't doubt it if she told me she modeled. I've never seen anyone so beautiful and sophisticated.
Thanks. I'm glad I decided to go for this look. You're looking pretty good yourself. And your hair? Do I see some wax?
Hey, it's not like I don't care what I look like. I can't look hideous when I'm standing next to a cute girl. I don't want to embarrass you.
Aw, that's nice of you to say.
And she suddenly clings to my arm. Hey!
Come on, you said it's a date. Let's enjoy it.
Uh-huh. Okay, it's not like I'm hating this situation. I'm gonna roll with it. I didn't think I would enjoy an aquarium at my age, but it's actually really nice. It's really soothing.
I know. How do people make out in aquariums?
I'm not sure. I've never been to an aquarium with Sakura or any other girl.
It's my first time to come with a guy, too.
Oh my god, this was great. I want to come again.
Good. I'm glad I brought you here.
Yeah, thanks.
If you're gonna come again, you have to bring me, okay?
Karin makes this great smile. I've known her long enough to know that she's not faking anything. But I need to ask. Hey, Karin?
Yeah?
Seriously though, why me? Honestly, it's fun being with you. I don't judge by the cover, but you're obviously super good looking, and you are my type. I'm starting to realize that you're a great person to be around, and I think it'd be fun to go out with you. It would probably make me happy.
But you don't get the reason on my side.
Yeah.
Well, this is how I look, right? A lot of guys hit on me, and I don't like that. It makes me feel cheap, you know? Just being judged by how I look. But you were different. You were the only person who really looked inside me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you were just treating me like you treat everyone else, so you wouldn't notice. It felt good to talk to you. I was able to come this far along in our company because you were there, and I got drawn to you.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see it myself until you started going out with that girl. I was super jealous and I hated every second of it. And then I finally realized. So, I'm sorry, but I was glad that things didn't work out between you guys, because I didn't need to give up. So, this is the whole story. I asked you to go for a drink because I needed some alcohol for help. Are you disappointed?
Why would I be disappointed? We're adults now. Are you saying like, oh, you can't be happy about someone's breakup? Oh, it's unfair to go after someone when they're hurt? That's kid stuff. There are girls who decide to go after someone else when they actually have boyfriends. You really helped me get over my breakup. Giving me pep talks, taking care of me when I was drunk. I really appreciate how you told me about your feelings.
Shinji.
Well, I do feel like it's a bit too soon. But if it's okay with you, I want you to be my girlfriend. Whew. I feel my face boiling. Regardless of my age, these things never get easy.
Wow. I mean, thanks. I'd love to.
Why are you suddenly being all shy?
I can't help it. I'm not being all shy. I just can't believe it.
Why?
I'm so happy. I've never had a boyfriend in my life.
What? Seriously? She's this pretty, and she's never had a boyfriend? There must have been millions of guys around her.
I'm being dead serious. I wouldn't go out with someone unless I really like that person.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have to take the lead and teach me things, okay? And I will give you all the love I have.
Her smile was so soft and cute. She seemed different from the usual cool and sophisticated version of her. I became captivated by her smile. It's making me smile too. Just don't come off too strong, okay?
Ooh, I don't know. You're my first boyfriend, so I don't know how to control myself.
Do I need to teach you every single thing? So we started hanging around the aquarium again. Now that we're together, things haven't really changed since we got here. Feel like this is us. This feels good. Hey, the dolphin show is starting.
Wow, let's go! Hurry!
Yeah, let's get the best seats. But now we're naturally holding hands. So the rumor that we're together spread in a heartbeat. I mean, let's face it, I'm going out with the cutest girl in the company. Everyone's interested. I'm not sure if this is the reason. Jeez.
Shuichi!
I feel like Shuichi is really pissed off at me for going out with Karin. I often see him frustrated, and Sakura seems to be bothered by his attitude. Not that it matters to me anymore.
Shinji! Are you coming to my place today, or can I go to yours?
Hey, this is our office. Keep your tone down.
It's lunchtime, who cares? And you never taught me to keep my tone down.
Do I have to put every single thing into words? Don't you have common sense? Don't you just get it? Since I've started dating the it girl of the company, I feel like I'm in the spotlight. But Karin has become all nice and sweet, so I guess I can't complain. There's this girl in our class that everyone calls the Ice Queen. Are you serious, man? You confessed your feelings to the Ice Queen? Yeah, I did, actually. but she just gave me the bum's rush. I guess I was just not her type. Whoa, the Ice Queen really lives up to her reputation. I knew she would just brush me off, but I guess I was expecting it. As with other days, the talk was all about the Ice Queen. Shows how famous she is around here, I suppose. As usual, everyone is so nice and energetic today. They just keep talking about how cute she is, or if she did this or that. I can't understand why they're so worked up over nothing. For me, Saku Hasegawa that is, I'm a bit flabbergasted by all this commotion in the classroom. Wonder why he confesses his love for her when he knows he's just gonna get rejected. Maybe they figure they have a slight chance they might just succeed. It's like a damn lottery. Kind of feel sorry for them, but darn it, I wish some of that confidence would rub off on me. But I kind of understand their feeling that there might be a slight chance. Nah, can't fathom what goes on in their heads. Besides, I can't fathom why they would even want to confess to the likes of her. It was then I heard a familiar voice coming from the classroom entrance.
Good morning.
I looked over towards that direction, and standing there was this young, beautiful girl.
Hey, Irie! Good morning!
That beauty was none other than Irie Nijima. When she entered, all the girls in the classroom gathered around her. She just enters the classroom and all eyes turn towards her. Just goes to show how well known she is around here. And oh yeah, talk about being well known. Hey, Irie, babe!
I'm not your babe.
Like that, she can be pretty cool and abrupt towards the guys. She just won't interact with them if possible. When she does, she usually manipulates them to her advantage. Seems the queen is on a roll. Yep, that's right. She's the infamous Ice Queen that my classmates were talking about earlier.
What? Do you have something to say?
Nothing.
Then would you stop checking me out? It's really irritating.
Yeah, sorry to hurt your feelings, princess. Seriously, how could anybody confess their love to someone like this? She is really cute on the outside, but to drool over her? Give me a break. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than be with her. What is it about everyone? Are they all into S&M?
Is that resentment in your voice?
Yeah, well, I always sound like this. Scary? Does she have ESP or something?
Stop slacking off and hurry up and carry those boxes.
All right already! Just can't ignore the Ice Queen. As I was heading home, I spotted Nijima ordering the other classmates around. So what do we have here? The queen and her minions doing whatever it is they're doing. Anyways, it's got nothing to do with me. But I do always wonder why those guys keep doing what they're told. And I would refuse right away. I realize that she puts out this vibe where you can't refuse, but there's no real reason to follow her orders. Wish people would realize once and for all that it only makes her even more domineering.
Hey, you there.
Oh, hope you're not trying to pick me up, are you?
Why would I want to do that while I'm so busy? Why don't you help out too and carry these boxes?
Pretty annoying to get ordered around as if you're some sort of slave. Why doesn't anybody defy her? She doesn't even see me as a human. I just can't understand it. Why should I?
Huh?
What's that expression on her face? Did I crack a joke or something? Just asking why I have to do it. After all, you were asked to do this job, so you do it.
Yeah, so what?
Oh boy, more like a tyrant than an Ice Queen. Cut the crap. Order your usual minions to do your dirty work for you. After I told her off, I just walked away.
Hey, wait 1 second.
Nijima's hand stretched out and accidentally shoved me. Yep, ended up with a plaster cast. Won't be moving it for a while. Man, seriously? Well, gives me ample reason not to talk to her anymore. I'm sure she understands the reasons why. And it had to be my right arm. I can't use a fork, much less pull my damn zipper up properly. I guess I'm gonna have to ask my poor left hand to do all the work. But it was not too serious, so I should be thankful for that, I suppose. I was sitting there staring out the window thinking all this. That's when she slowly approached.
Good morning.
Am I dreaming?
What do you mean by that? Can't I say hello?
Well, I've only seen you ordering people around. Never got a glimpse of you saying hi to anybody.
Hey man, did you catch that? The Ice Queen just greeted someone!
See what I mean? Everyone's jaws just dropped.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
You know, the arm.
Oh yeah, you already apologized. It is what it is. So don't worry about it.
But I do worry.
What is it about her? Such a hassle talking to her. Not sure if it's because she felt bad about what happened, but I didn't detect any coolness in her voice. That attitude made her seem kinda cute, but there was that sense of foreboding still lingering inside me. Anyway, that was just an accident. Although we argued before that, I was at fault too.
But
Please, don't say any more. I'm gonna start feeling sorry about it all. Or, if you're feeling so guilty, you want to nurse me back to health, is that it? I just said it as a joke. I figured she would feel a little better about it. But I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, open wide.
For some reason, she started taking care of me. I can eat it myself.
It's not your right hand. This way is much easier for you. So shut up and eat.
To be honest, I really didn't think she would take me seriously. Ever since that encounter, she took my jokes seriously and started nursing me back to health. Kept telling her it was just a joke, but she insisted. Did she really feel that much guilt? I'm the one who was starting to feel guilty.
Come on, eat up.
A so-called Ice Queen nursing someone. The image just doesn't...
Okay, let's go home.
Let's go home? The Ice Queen approached me after school and asked me to go home together.
If we don't go home together, how am I supposed to take care of you?
You're coming home with me too? How devoted are you planning to be? Hey, now she's asking me to go home together. What's going on? Maybe the Ice Queen has her eye on Hasagawa. Or does she have something on him? Those guys will say just about anything. Are you really coming over to my place? I don't really need any help carrying my stuff.
Seems obvious that I'm not carrying your stuff.
Yeah, right. It's not that heavy anyway.
You're only able to use your left hand, which probably makes it awkward, right? Just quiet down and let me take care of you. But come to think of it, I guess your parents will take care of you.
Actually, I live alone.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Do you live alone?
Yeah, that's right. That's why I didn't want you coming to my place.
That means you need my help even more.
Hey, show some hesitancy about coming to a guy's house alone.
Thank you for having me here.
Hey, if you're so nervous about it, you could just leave.
How can I not be nervous? This is the first time I've been to a guy's house.
Yeah, I kinda got that by the way you act. There's nothing you can really do here. What, are you going to bathe me or something?
Yeah, I plan to feed you, bathe you, and put you to bed.
That's not taking care of me, it's more like a nursing home or something. So, I got myself a young and pretty nurse? Lucky me! Anyways, you don't even like guys. Are you okay taking care of me?
No, it's not okay. I still don't like guys. I don't feel real comfortable with them, always confessing their love for me.
Oh yeah, so this Ice Queen stuff is all just a show? Just a ploy to keep guys away?
Well, you're not completely wrong. If I retain the attitude, they tend to steer clear of me for the most part, and no more of those tedious confessions.
Appearance-wise, she's quite the beauty. Even when she takes a nice attitude, the guys still confess their love for her. I can imagine the sort of stuff that she's going through. So I kind of understand the attitude she takes. That attitude is going a bit far, don't you think? May even create some enemies.
Yeah, I do feel bad about that.
Well, she can be considerate of others. When she gets like this, I start to feel some sympathy toward her.
When do you usually eat dinner?
Huh? About 7 p.m., I guess. Hey, wait a second.
I'll make dinner for you.
Please, go home. What is she thinking? Staying so late at a guy's house?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, so you can cook, huh?
Pretty decent, huh?
She made me a great dinner, something I could never even attempt. Irie smiled confidently and looked toward me. Man, I gotta admit, she looked pretty cute.
I've been preparing for marriage since childhood.
Even if you had no intention of having a boyfriend? This is super delicious.
Thank you. Open up.
You're gonna make a great wife. Now all you have to do is get over your dislike of guys and find a good guy.
Who are you to say?
After we ate, she even helped me with my studies. It got dark out, but Nijima still would not leave, but I insisted.
Okay, see you again.
Yeah, thanks for everything today.
It was all my fault, so you don't need to thank me.
You really are...
What? What is it?
I like your attitude now more than the usual icy one I always see at school.
Huh?
As I said what I thought, she turned beet red. Kind of unusual for a modern-day high school student.
I'm leaving.
With that, she abruptly left my place. What can I say? This Nijima is way more easy to talk to. Of course, there's still that apprehension toward her, but when she stops with that icy attitude, I feel a lot more comfortable towards her. As Nijima says, this Ice Queen thing is just a social mask of sorts. After seeing how she took care of me, I concluded that deep down, she really is a kind-hearted and considerate girl. It's got nothing to do with me anymore. As I watched her walking away, I closed the door. This whole afternoon was pretty fantastic. I'll probably never again experience that. I mean, being cared for by a beautiful girl all afternoon and evening? The next morning...
Good morning.
Standing outside my door the next morning was none other than Nijima again. Hey, hold on! I thought it was all over yesterday.
What are you talking about? You don't expect an injury like that to heal in 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, I realize that, but I didn't mean that.
Why do you care? You have nothing to lose, right?
No, I guess not.
Right?
Gotta say, I will never experience this again. I mean, cared for by a beautiful girl like you?
What did you just... You're not messing with me, are you?
You're a real straight shooter, aren't you? My parents were pretty strict about being honest towards women.
You're just making things more complicated.
She didn't seem overly offended, though. Hey, Nijima.
What? What is it?
Don't you think the glaring stares from everyone in class are a bit too much?
Yeah, sure is. Wonder what's up.
Hey, did you hear? Someone saw the Ice Queen walking to school with that guy Hasegawa. Yeah, I heard. I also heard they came out of the same building. The possibility of them spending the whole night together is pretty high. Is it possible that Hasegawa was able to conquer the Ice Queen? Does that mean they're going steady?
Did you find out what it was all about?
Yeah, apparently they all think we spent the night together and are now going steady.
That's just a completely unfounded rumor.
Yeah, after all, you're only taking care of me because of this arm.
How about you? Are you okay with all these rumors flying around?
Me? Nah. But the rumors would be bad for you. I feel bad about that.
I'm not really concerned. You're a pretty nice guy.
A week passed since those rumors started.
Come on, Hasegawa, let's get going.
You got it. After a week, she was still taking care of me. We seemed to be doing everything together. We seemed to have gotten used to this lifestyle, and any animosity I had toward her completely dried up.
I was thinking of making some pasta today. What do you think?
I'd like to request carbonara.
Okay then, out with the house key.
Here you go. Nijima took the key from me and proceeded to open the front door, and a thought crossed my mind. Kinda like we're married, huh?
Huh? Give me a break. Ready? We'll change slowly.
Nah, forget what I said. This is not a married couple. More like a helper and an old geezer.
Well, if there actually was a good-looking old geezer like you, the helper would be overjoyed.
Huh? Did I just hear praise coming from the Ice Queen?
What do you think?
Don't say that with that cute face. What if I take you seriously? How are you gonna handle it?
I don't know. Come on, hurry up and change, would ya?
I get worried that I have no feeling of resistance when she changes my clothes. Also, when you feed me, again, no sense of resistance. I just go along.
It's okay, isn't it? I feel the same way.
I suppose having a girl feed you is sort of a guy's fantasy scenario, but when it goes on too long, I begin to feel shame.
It can't be helped for now. You still have the cast after all. Oh yeah, when will you get this cast off?
Pretty soon. I think that's what the doc said.
I see.
Why is she putting on a dejected expression? I thought she'd be overjoyed that she would no longer have to care for me. I thought you'd be happy on such an occasion.
Well, I guess.
Nijima looked down, gathering her thoughts.
I had fun taking care of you.
Oh yeah? Caring for someone, huh? So in the future, maybe you'd be a good nurse or helper. But Nijima shook her head as if to say no.
I thought I hated guys, but with you, that thought never crossed my mind.
When Nijima said that, I was a bit surprised and was unable to say anything.
Maybe it was because you never tried to take advantage of me. You looked at me not as just a girl, but as a person. That's why I enjoyed being with you.
What was I to say to that? I felt saying anything just wouldn't be right.
Weird, isn't it? It's only with you that I feel this way. Why do you think that is?
Even though I haven't had much experience dating girls, I could understand where Nijima was coming from. That's why I was hesitant in answering her. You know what? I feel the same way. I had fun the last few days. First, I thought you were a bit standoffish and really didn't want anything to do with me. That moment, I thought I should let my true feelings out.
Yeah, I guess I didn't have much appeal.
Yeah, right? But after you took care of me this past week or so, my feeling toward you has changed. You're a good cook, a kind and responsible girl, plus you're really fun. So, even when this cast comes off, I sure would like to keep seeing you. Besides, I seem to have gotten hooked on your cooking. Said all this with a smile on my face.
Oh, no way!
Oh shoot, my misunderstanding.
I want you to say it straight out.
Sorry. Yeah, she's right. Maybe that was not the right way to say it. She didn't want an indirect explanation, but she wanted me to give it to her straight. Hey, you know, Nijima? My heart started to pound like a locomotive. Would you go out with me? Nijima was the Ice Queen for so long. All those guys who tried to win her heart, only to be shot down. That icy demeanor. She smiled and turned her head towards me.
Yes, I love that.
Oh my god! I turned out to be the guy to win the Ice Queen's heart!
So what if you won? If it's you, Saku, that I can give my heart to? Well, that isn't so bad.
Several days later, my cast came off and I was finally able to use my right arm again. My classmates congratulated me on not having to endure the Ice Queen's care. They all seemed annoyed that I got special treatment, but they were all happy for me. Oh yeah, and one more thing.
Good morning. Good morning, Irie. Oh, so cute, as usual. Huh? What? Come on.
Morning, Nijima.
Yeah, morning.
Evidently, Ari started responding to the guys in class. It's true! It ain't no dream! Man, I'm so envious of you! From that day on, the talk was all about how the Ice Queen had melted. So now that she was not the standoffish girl, her popularity among guys skyrocketed. Me, well, I certainly didn't enjoy it. I guess she no longer dislikes guys, so that's good. But I'm not happy about all those guys clamoring for her attention. Recently, I seem to be worried about only that.
Good morning, Saku.
Hey, good morning.
What's up? You don't seem too happy.
It's nothing. I couldn't very well say that I was jealous, so I just sort of ignored her and walked away.
Hey, are you jealous?
Does she have ESP?
It's just that you seem to get upset when I start talking to the other guys. So I figured maybe you were.
Sorry about that. Nice of you to notice.
But you know, I was kinda happy.
Irie looked towards me and gave me that mischievous smile.
I love it when you make that face.
Why, I can't believe this is the Ice Queen that everyone was talking about such a short time ago. Where'd that cold and condescending girl go? It's as if the hard-packed ice just melted away into a softly flowing stream.
Don't be such a jerk, okay? You're the only person I can say this to.
I just can't help it. What can I say?
Okay, then let me make your favorite tonight, hot curry.
I wonder if the old me would have ever imagined such a scenario, going out with the beautiful Ice Queen. But looking at her now, I said to myself, not bad, Saku.
Thank God. I can finish on time today. I'm Yuma Tamaaki. 28 years old. I'm just an average guy. Everything from my looks to my salary is, well, average.
Goodbye.
Bye. You and Kuramine don't really get along, huh? I can't believe you two are still together. The one thing that isn't average about me is the fact that I'm dating the prettiest girl in the company. We still are as usual. We're having dinner together later tonight. Shouldn't you have left with her then? She likes meeting me at the spot. We've been on multiple dates, but she likes to meet me at the destination every time. You guys are actually dating, right? Today, it was Kuramine who invited me out. I wonder what the occasion could be. Hanoka Kuramine. She's my coworker who is 1 year under me. She's beautiful, kind, and excels at her job. She's the Madonna of the company. Before we started dating, she had been asked out by a handful of guys. Even after half a year of being together, we're not close at all. She still talks to me as if we were business partners. This is a nice restaurant. The food and drinks are delicious.
Yes, I have something important I need to discuss you with.
Something important?
We've been dating for half a year, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was about time.
I see. I've been thinking about that too. I'm ready to hear it. I'm guessing it's about breaking up. She doesn't seem into me after all.
I see. Then let's cut to the chase.
May I ask one question?
Yes? What is it?
How come you decided to stay with me for this long?
I thought I already told you.
6 months ago. Today was the company's get-together. It had been an hour and most people are already pretty drunk.
May I sit next to you?
Kuramine-san! Yes, you can. But what happened to your seat?
My seat was taken when I got back from the bathroom.
Ah, I see. That happens, huh?
Yeah, it does.
You look pretty sober. Do you usually drink?
I've actually been drinking quite a bit already. My face is starting to get red.
She's right. Her expression seems to be a bit brighter than usual, too. I see. Don't go overboard.
Yeah, I'll be careful. I'm not as strong as you, Tamaki-san.
How did you know I was strong with alcohol? Wait, you even remember my name?
Yes, whenever I see you at these get-togethers, you're either drinking a lot with your superiors or taking care of other guys who drank too much. And plus, whenever I get up to leave, I always walk past you, so it's difficult not to remember.
You're right. I always have the aisle seat. I'm happy you remember nonetheless.
Really?
How can I keep the conversation going? Kuramine-san, what do you do on your days off?
I'm into perfume, so I like spending time with them.
Spending time? Ah, I see. You do seem like the type of person who chooses carefully when buying things.
No, that's not what I mean. I spend time mixing different compounds to create my own personal fragrances.
I didn't know you could make perfumes from scratch.
Yeah, you don't seem like someone who would be into that sort of thing. You don't use cologne, do you?
What? You can tell?
Like I said earlier, because you sit in the aisle, I can tell when I pass by. Most girls probably can.
Is that so?
Yes.
Maybe the reason I can't get girls has to do with my smell. Do you think I should wear cologne from now on?
I don't think you have to. If you don't use them with the proper knowledge, it can have the opposite effect. Like when guys put way too much of it, or when the smell doesn't match their natural odor.
Ah, I see. If I don't have the proper knowledge, maybe I shouldn't. That explains why you smell really nice.
That's inappropriate.
Sorry.
I don't mind, but I don't think you should tell that to other girls.
I'll be careful.
And if you think I smell good...
Huh? What is that?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. The company get-together ended after another hour.
Excuse me, Tamaki-san.
Yeah. Is she gonna scold me for the comment I made back there?
Can we start dating?
What?
Please don't misunderstand. but it's not like I like you. Lately, I've been getting tired of guys chasing after me, so I thought having a boyfriend would stop that.
She's right. Romini-san has had guys asking her out at work regularly. She brushes it off, so I didn't think it was bothering her. But I guess I was wrong. Why don't you pick somebody who's already asked you out? You must have plenty of options.
I can't. I know what all those guys are after.
Well, I guess you're right.
Compared with them, you seem pretty harmless. Always looking after people when they get too drunk, helping people out with their work in the office. On top of that, you seem to have no interest in me, so it works out.
Harmless? It's not that I have no interest, it's just that I never even thought of trying to get closer with her, since we're such different people.
Well, so what is your response?
Oh, okay. It's a pleasure.
Yes, likewise.
I just remembered. I'm a convenience for her.
Any misunderstandings? So this is what I mean by something important.
What?
Please fill it in by tomorrow.
Wait, I thought we were gonna break up! A marriage certificate?! My reaction would confuse a lot of people. But you have to keep in mind that Kuromini-san has no feelings for me in this relationship.
I don't know what makes you think this is about a breakup. Do you want to break up with me, Tamaki-san?
No, that's not what I meant, but I don't want to break up, but Kuromini-san doesn't seem to be interested in me at all, so why so sudden?
Because I'm going to go deliver it tomorrow after work.
Oh, I'm in shock because it's all so sudden. I thought marriage is something that needs to be discussed months prior. We haven't even moved in together yet.
We've been dating for half a year already, and it's not like we have to be living together to get married.
No way! We haven't even gone on a lot of dates. We haven't even kissed each other yet. And you're bringing up marriage?
There's no need for any of that. Plus, we've been going on one date per month. Haunted houses, movies, we even went to the planetarium.
I've been wondering about this for a while, but why do we only go to dim-lit places?
There's no particular reason. So, you're going to marry me, right? I need to turn this in by tomorrow. It's our official 6-month anniversary.
That's why this has to be by tomorrow?
Yes, there is no better timing. And plus, you're already 28, Tamaki-san. Don't you think it's about time?
I guess you're right. Most of my friends are starting to get married, and my parents are always telling me how they want to see a grandchild.
Okay, I will turn it in tomorrow, so please have it filled in.
In the end, I was basically forced to fill in the marriage certificate. It's not like I dislike Kuromini-san. I admire her for her kindness and talents at work. Marrying her isn't so bad. Was she really okay with it?
We're a married couple now.
Are you sure I was the one?
Yes, of course. Please come over to mine today.
What? Can I?
Yes, for our marriage anniversary. It's a bit small, but...
Oh, okay. During our relationship, I have never been inside her place before. It's about time. It feels like we're actually a couple. Please excuse me.
We're finally married. I couldn't wait to...
What?
Oh, Tamaki-san, you were here? Nothing. Let me take your coat.
Thanks.
I'll prepare something to eat, so please wait while watching TV in my room.
Oh, okay. I haven't gone inside a girl's room since elementary school. All the fragrances, perfumes, and cosmetic goods. Things I wasn't used to seeing inside a room. I was starting to get nervous. Nevertheless, it smells really nice in here. I should just do what she said and watch some TV. Where's the remote? Wait, I wonder where my coat went. She didn't hang it in her room closet. Huh? Is she alright? Kuromini-san? Is everything fine?
Yuma's scent. It's so...
There I saw a beautiful girl, stirring the pot with my coat on, while sniffing profusely. What are you doing?
I made this in the morning, so I'm just warming it up. It's not like I'm cooking with the coat on, so no problems there hygienically.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Darn, I was planning to keep it until our consummation.
Consummation?
Let's talk while we eat. Please be seated.
Okay. Bon appetit. Oh, Mini-san, this is delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
So, can I ask?
Yes, please ask anything.
Before I ask, take off the coat first.
It's off.
Can I have it back?
I don't want to.
Why?
I can finally bathe in your wonderful smell, and you just want to take it away from me?
What are you talking about?
If you really insist, I can give it back, but
But
can I cuddle next to you instead?
what is this term of exchange? I don't mind.
Really?
What's the matter? She hopped on my lap with the happiest smile. I always thought she was avoiding me purposely, so this was a big surprise for me.
I always wanted to get close to you like this, but I was holding back. I thought that if I showed you my true colors, you would dislike me. You smell so nice.
This is your true color? Where did your usual self go? Can I ask you something?
Yes, go ahead.
You're a bit of a pervert, aren't you? I mean, you were sniffing my smell while wearing my coat.
Wearing your husband's clothes is not a weird thing at all. There's even a word for it.
Yeah, but this is an entirely different situation. Your expressions are completely different, too.
I'm going to confess since we're married now. I've been hiding it from you and everyone else at work, but I have a smell fetish.
So let me guess. The reason why you were blushing at the company get-together? Or the reason why you always chose dim places for our dates?
Yes, it was to hide my true emotions. My face never turns red drinking alcohol. It was just because you were next to me. I didn't want you to find out, so I covered it up with that excuse.
You're right. Before you sat next to me, your face wasn't so red. I see. But do I smell that nice? I didn't notice it myself.
Oh my! When I first smelled your scent at work, I was sure it was destiny. Your body odor is like a flower field with a hint of sweetness. Oh, it is the best smell in the world.
This was the biggest compliment I've ever received in my life. And it was my smell. I didn't know how to feel. I would have rather had her compliment my looks or personality. But I guess that's too much to ask for. I understand now. I don't blame you for trying to hide that, but we were dating, so you could have at least told me about it.
To tell you the truth, it was my dream to marry someone like you who was kind-hearted and smelled really nice. That's why I was so afraid of showing my true self, which is also why I made you sign that marriage certificate the way I did. I'm sorry. It was awful of me to go about it like that.
Does that mean the reason why you asked me out in the first place wasn't actually because you were tired of having the other guys ask you out?
You're right. I thought someone so kind like you wouldn't be able to say no if I said that. I'm sorry. But the fact I think you're really nice is not a lie.
I see. Well, that makes me happy.
What? You're okay with someone like me?
Yeah. Although that wasn't the real you, when I thought about how you might reject me yesterday, I took it harder than anticipated. I actually really enjoyed going on dates with you. You even took the time this morning to cook for us right before work so that we could eat it right away, right? Although your cool side was just an act, I think your kindness or the way that you think about others are rooted deep inside your heart. Let's move in together, go on more dates, and get you used to my smell so you won't turn red everywhere we go.
Yeah, thanks, Yuma. You're getting red too, Yuma.
Yeah, 'cause you called me by my first name all of a sudden.
So, now that we were able to reconcile, our first night is gonna be...
Whoa! Oh, hold your horses!
Well, now that you've fully accepted me for who I am, I'm going to take my chance. Wanna go all the way and make some babies?
You're getting too excited for our first night together, Honoka!
Huh? What did you just say?
I said, stop getting so excited.
No, after that.
Huh? I just called you Honoka.
You called me by my first name. I can't...
So cute! Later that night, Honoka ended up passing out and slept all the way through the morning. Days like yesterday are gonna be the norm from now on. It wasn't the Honoka I imagined, but I'm excited for our married life nonetheless.
This might be super sudden, but I, Yuita Niyama, have a huge problem on my shoulders.
Yui-kun, please be my boyfriend.
You seriously want to date me?
Yeah.
Just like this, a cute girl was always confessing her feelings for me. Of course, I told her... No way!
Why did you decide your answer so quickly? Why? Yui-kun, I love you so much though. If there's something wrong with me, I'll do anything to fix it. Please.
Rina, I can't because you're my little sister. I can't date my biological sister. So yeah, the girl that keeps asking me to date her is my sister who's a year younger than me, Rina. Can't believe that Rina isn't giving up yet. It's better than having a little sister that hates me, but she's my biological sister after all.
Niyama-sama, you seem like you're troubled. What's the matter?
Oh, Zaizen-san. Nothing.
Is it perhaps something that deals with your love life?
What? Of course not. She's not right, but she's not completely wrong.
Oh, I see.
Onaga-san's talking to Niyama again. I'm so jealous. I want her to talk to me too. She has a pretty face, a good personality, and comes from a rich family. Plus, she's polite and is a hard worker. If only I had a girlfriend like her. Stop daydreaming. You're no match for the most popular girl in our school. You too. I can't just tell her that my little sister loves me so much that she's asking me to be her boyfriend. Yeah, it's really nothing. Just a small problem I have, but it's really no big deal.
A problem is a problem, no matter how big or small. I'm just worried because you've been sighing all morning.
She's such a kind girl. Really, it's not a big deal, so you don't need to worry about me. Thanks for always being so kind to me, Zaizen-san.
If you say so, but if you have anything you need help with, just remember that you can talk to me.
I swear, she's so nice. Well, if I'm being honest, my only problem was dealing with my little sister.
Yui-kun, let's take pictures of the photo booth before we go home.
Rina, I'm going to ask just in case, but what are you planning to do with the pictures you print out?
I'm obviously gonna show it to my friends and show off that you're my boyfriend.
No thanks, I'm not going.
What? Why not? Then, can you buy me a crepe instead?
Okay, I can do that.
Yay! I love you, Yui-kun.
I know that I spoil Rina sometimes. Her love for me probably is a result of my own actions. Still, Rina was my little sister and important to me. But I was worried about her future because of the fact that she was my little sister. Rina, wake up!
I'm still sleepy, Yui-kun.
Come on, why did you sneak into my bed again? Things can't stay like this. We're biologically related siblings after all, and living like this won't help Rina in the future.
I love you, Oni-chan.
I told you.
Nope, Yui-kun. I just want you to know how I feel about you.
Why is she so cute? Rina might give up if I have a girlfriend or some girl around me like that, but wait, that's it! I want a girlfriend or fiance! Did he go crazy from studying too much?
Oh, please, honey. He's talking about another universe. He has a girlfriend in his imaginary universe.
I'm being serious! And Mom, don't say that! I asked my parents for advice about Rena. I see. You're right. We should be worried about Rena a little more. Okay, I'll ask my friends if they know a girl who might be able to be your fiance. Thanks, Dad! Like that, my dad agreed to help look for a fiance, but...
I might be a bother, but it's so nice to meet you.
What? Zaizen-san! The girl who came to our house as my fiance turned out to be Zaizen-san. In fact, turns out that we would be living together until we actually got married. Zaizen-san, why? I mean, I was happy if I was being completely honest, but...
Yuita-sama, please call me Honoka.
Oh, okay. Honoka-san, then... Honoka-san, why are you here?
Turns out my father and your father were old classmates.
Oh. Never knew we had that in common.
Yes, I was also surprised when I heard.
But are you really okay with it? I mean, we're just a normal middle-class family.
Is there a problem with that?
Like family income, meeting your expectations and all that? Didn't you have anyone else asking for your hand in marriage?
Well, yes. There were a couple of others asking for my hand in marriage in the future. Children of the CEO of large companies and sons of celebrities, people like that.
Then why? You should have chosen those guys thinking about your future.
Well, of course, I chose you because I wanted to be with you, Yuita-sama.
What? Why? I mean, if you get married to me, you might be throwing opportunities for your future away.
Well, the reason is...
When I tried to ask what her reason was, the door suddenly opened.
Hey, Yui-kun! What do you mean you have a fiancé?
Basically what you just said. I have a fiancé.
Explain it properly!
I'm telling you.
You must be Rina-sama. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Honoko Saizen.
Honoko Saizen? The most popular girl at school?
That nickname is kind of embarrassing.
Why is Saizen-san here?
Well, Yuita-sama and I are planning on living together to prepare for our future.
What? Live together?
So yeah, that's that, Rina. Honoka-san and I are dating for marriage.
I don't accept it! I don't! I can't believe you would do this even if you have me already! Why are you cheating on me?
What do you mean, cheat? We're siblings!
Hold on, you two. Calm down for a second.
Honoka-san.
I see it now, Yuita-sama. I know the reason you were upset during school. Rina-sama is... How do I say this? She just loves her brother very much, yes? A brother complex?
It's not that! I just really love Yui-kun a little bit!
Yeah. Just like you heard. Rina has a brother complex.
Oh, I see. That's a problem. I'm not sure how I could get close to a sister-in-law with a brother complex.
Stop saying I have a brother complex!
How about we do this? We all live together for 1 week. Then I want you, Rina-san, to decide whether I'm worthy of Yuita-sama.
Of course my answer is a no from the start!
Perhaps you're not confident?
Huh?
You're worried that I'm going to steal Yuita-sama away from you, right?
Ugh.
It's just 1 week. Rina-sama, it's up to you to decide whether I'm worthy. If it's still a no at the end of the week, I'll leave your brother alone.
Fine, just 1 week then. I already know my answer though.
Yuita-sama, I did it! Rina-sama gave us her...
Oh, yeah.
Right there! Stop the physical contact!
Just like that, Honoka-san started living with us. I had assumed that she was a princess wrapped in a blanket, but surprisingly, Honoka-san was skilled with all household chores. Cooking, laundry, cleaning, she did everything perfectly. Her household chores skills were amazing.
Is this okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Rina and I were silent in shock. A superwoman had become my fiancé. On the days we had school, she would wake up early just to prepare our lunches.
Here are your lunches.
Thank you. This makes me really happy.
I can cook too.
Good luck in your afternoon classes.
A note hidden in my lunchbox? She really does think of everything. What am I doing complimenting her? Yui-kun is mine.
She prepared dinner with my mother, too.
Honoka-chan, you're so good at cooking. Oh no, it's really not much, miss. Oh gosh, you're flattering me. I'm too old to be called miss. Really though, you don't need to force yourself to help me. I want to help. I want to learn your recipes as quickly as I can to prepare for the marriage. Oh my gosh, look at you.
It's like she's part of the family already. She's a pretty strong enemy, but I can't lose against her.
The next day...
Yui-kun, let's go home to get...
Sorry, I'm gonna follow Honoka-san to the supermarket before going home.
What?
Rina-sama, would you like to come with us?
No, thank you.
And the following day...
Yui-kun, let's play a game.
Sorry, Honoka-san and I are gonna do our homework together today.
What?
Rina-sama, would you like to join us?
No, thank you. Wait, hold on a minute. Isn't Honoka-san taking Yui-kun all for herself? Yui-kun is all over her too! But he seems kind of happy. Maybe the only girl worthy of Yui-kun is someone like Honoka-san.
I was avoiding Rina as much as I could, but I had to wonder if things were okay like this. I wonder if Rina's being sad all alone in her room right now.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
Are you thinking about Rina-sama?
No.
It's obvious that you are. It hurts that you have to avoid Rina-sama.
What? No, of course not.
Maybe you should stop forcing yourself to stay away from her and go hang out with her.
I want to spend time with you, Honoka-san. Let's not talk about Rina anymore.
Yoita-sama.
Come on, let's get back to work.
Okay.
I wonder if I made Honoka-san feel bad. On the 6th night after Honoka-san started living with us, when I was heading to the restroom late at night, I saw that the lights in the living room were on. Huh? Who's awake this late? What? Honoka-san and Rina? What are they talking about?
Honoka-san, are you serious about marrying Yui-kun?
Yes, that was my intention when I came here.
But why Yui-kun? He's just a normal boy that you can find anywhere. It's not like he's super rich either.
That's because... Rina-sama, I think you know my answer to that question already.
What do you mean?
I'm saying that you probably already know about Yuita-sama's charm. If I'm being completely honest, Yuita-sama is nice, but he's everyone's pet and he's also indecisive.
What?
Because of that, he worries a lot about other people and prioritizes them over his own well-being.
Yeah, basically he's a wimp.
What do these two actually see in me?
Yuita-sama has those kinds of flaws, but there's a side of him that's extremely cool and manly. I'm sure you fell for those parts of him too, right, Rina-sama?
Well, yeah.
Last summer, I needed to go home using the train. It's embarrassing to admit, but I didn't know how to buy a ticket at the train station and was in trouble. That was when Yuita-sama kindly offered to help me. We weren't even close friends at the time, so I was very cautious around him. But then I was in trouble again, because I didn't know which train I needed to take to get home. So this time, he went out of his way to drop me home. I knew then that he wasn't a bad person or have any ill intentions. I felt calm when I was with him. I felt like I could rely on him if anything happened. After that, I gathered the courage to talk to Yuita-sama in school. Thank you so much for helping me last time.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
I wanted to know if I could give you anything to show my gratitude.
You don't need to give me anything. It's normal to help if you see someone in trouble, right?
But
I helped you because I wanted to, so don't worry too much about it.
it was that moment that I fell in love.
Just because of that?
Yes, just that. But to me, it wasn't something small. A lot of boys have tried to get close to me because my family is wealthy. They weren't interested in me, just my father's money. But compared to those boys, Yuita-sama didn't have any ulterior motive, so I was able to talk to him without worrying. I started to fall more in love with the kind and empathetic parts of him. I started to think that I wanted to help him if he ever needed help. It might be a silly story, but Yuita-sama taught me that this is how it feels to fall in love with someone. That's why I'm so happy that I can be around Yuita-sama now.
I get it now. I've always wanted Yui-kun to do things for me and never thought about how I wanted to do anything for him. I swear, I can't win against her.
I'm so terrible. Might have just been using Honoka-san so that I could fix Rina's brother complex. I don't deserve someone like Honoka-san. The next day was the final day of the promised week.
I want Honoka-san to have Yui-kun. I mean, my brother! I want to leave my brother to you, Honoka-san.
What?
I'm sorry for always forcing my feelings on you. I'll do my best to not rely on you so much.
Rina.
I'm so happy that you have a fiancé as wonderful as Honoka-san.
No, I don't think I deserve someone as amazing as Honoka-san.
What?
What are you saying, Oni-chan?
I was using Honoka-san so that I could fix your brother complex.
But even then, I still...
I'm so sorry about everything, Honoka-san. And I'm sorry to you too, Rina, for hurting you.
Yuita-sama, does that mean I can't be around you anymore?
I want you to stop being my fiancé. I'll talk to my dad and your father too.
Yuita-sama, I understand.
You can't do that! Honoka-san, you can't disagree to that too!
So that's why I want another...
Huh?
Will you please give me another chance?
A chance?
Honoka-san, I want us to start from scratch and for you to give me a chance to be in a relationship with you.
What?
Not as a forced fiancé, but as my girlfriend. I want to be in a proper relationship with you. And this time, I want to face Rina without being scared.
Yuita-sama.
Oni-chan.
Okay, I understand. I'd be happy to be your girlfriend.
Thank you, Honoka-san. I promise I'm going to make you happy.
Of course.
Oni-chan, I'm not going to forgive you if you make Honoka-san sad again.
I know. Thank you, Rina. Now that we had gotten through our problems, we were closer than before. I explained myself properly to my dad and Honoka-san's father, and they both understood. Honoka-san and I then made our relationship official. After that, Honoka-san and I stopped living together and spent our days as a normal high school couple. She was close friends with Rina too, so we would walk home together often.
Anyway, you guys, maybe you should stop calling each other with honorifics already.
Oh, it's just a habit.
This is just how I normally am.
Okay, whatever. Oni-chan, Oni-chan, you guys should at least kiss already.
Kiss?
Hey, Rina! Stop making fun of us! Honoka-san and I were both shy, so our relationship was moving little by little. I hope that Rina finds a wonderful boyfriend one day too.
Hey, Miyazawa, did you get a girlfriend yet?
Whoa! Scared the hell out of me! How can I get a girlfriend in such a short time?
Oh yeah, right. Not too popular with the girls, huh, Miyazawa?
My name is Hayato Miyazawa. I'm a junior in high school. What are my hobbies, you ask? Games and sweets. Sorry, I'm not popular with the girls.
Oh, I see. So games are like your girlfriend.
Yeah, sure. That's really cute. Yes, games are my girlfriend. That smarty pants is Natsume Ayase. She's a senior at the same high school. If she kept her mouth shut, she would be cute. Almost TV idol cute. But this young woman does not particularly like me. She's always chiding me about my love for games or the fact that I don't have a girlfriend.
Are you sure you can go on like this? You want me to be your girlfriend?
What are you saying? Please stop making fun of me.
Huh? You're so boring.
Oh, looks like we got an order. I'll take care of this. How could she just blurt out that she'll be my girlfriend? Even if it's a joke, it gets my heart racing like crazy. I'm sure she likes toying with people's feelings.
We were just in the middle of a conversation. That's why you can't get a girlfriend.
Oh boy, she's always making suggestive comments. That's the kind of thoughts I had until I finished up my part-time job. Following day, wow, this game is super fun! It was really worth waiting for the official release. Because I wanted to play the game, I was feasting on some junk food while sitting in the park. I've heard that voice before. From behind the trees, I could hear the voices of Natsumi and a guy talking. Miss Ayase, I've always liked you. Would you go out with me?
Thanks, but I'm sorry. I've liked this other guy for a really long time.
I see, but I bet I could be much better for you.
I'm sorry. It really has to be him.
I understand. So, Ayase likes someone, huh? I didn't want to be seen, so I tried to leave the spot quietly without being noticed. But just as I turned to sneak away, I heard a voice call out to me.
Oh, hey, Miyazawa. Did you just witness that little,
Sorry, yeah, I heard it.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, can't be helped, I guess.
Is there someone that you like?
What? Are you curious? Do you really want to know?
No, not really.
Huh? Hayato, you're always so cool about everything.
You really think so?
Yeah, I wish you would have probed a bit deeper.
I kind of feel uncomfortable after recounting that incident this afternoon. I just remembered that I had the same shift at work with Ayase today. Sorry about this afternoon.
You haven't done anything that would merit an apology. It was a little embarrassing, though.
Well, then I'm relieved to hear that. I was so relieved that I let out a laugh. I thought she was laughing along with me, but when I looked up, she had that mischievous look on her face.
Okay, quiz time. Does Natsumi really have a boyfriend?
Yes, I think you have a boyfriend.
Wrong answer. No, she does not have a boyfriend. As a penalty for losing this little quiz, you must have a date with Natsumi.
What? Stop joking!
Oh no, getting a little antsy there.
Please. Anyway, why did you lie to that guy about liking some other guy?
Well, if I say that, they give up on me, I guess.
Give up, huh? I don't think it's you that decided who gives up or not.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't want to hurt their feelings.
I guess. But when the lie is revealed, somebody'll be affected.
You're pretty direct about it, aren't you?
Yes, but it can't be helped, so I don't think you should feel guilty over it. As I was saying this, I looked over at Ayase and she had this really serious expression on her face, which sort of surprised me. What's the matter?
I'm just a little surprised that Mr. Game Lover would make such a serious comment. That's all.
How could you say that? Forget what I said earlier.
Come on. I'm sorry.
Ayase, when you're quiet, you're very cute, but once you open your mouth, disappointment.
That is way too direct. You too. You're really smart, but a disappointment when it comes to your stupid games.
Why do you keep trashing my love for games?
Well, because you would probably value your games over a girlfriend. That's why.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Yeah, I suppose.
See, I wanted you to be direct in answering that. Like a simple yes!
It's not as if she was going out with me or something, but with that, her shoulders seemed to slump in defeat.
There is this game lover at my part-time job. When we first met, I really didn't have a good impression of him. But after getting to know him, he was fun to be around. I found myself watching his every move. But I always tend to make fun of him. Miyazawa is not always just thinking of games. He's usually contemplating other things. That gap makes him kind of appealing. He is also pretty good-looking and has a strong sense of justice. I always find myself looking for him when going to school. A couple. I wish I had a boyfriend too. It would be nice if the person was Miyazawa. That's what I was daydreaming about as I took the train to school. What? Shocked, I hurriedly removed my earphones. Isn't that guy Miyazawa? Right in front of me, there sat Miyazawa, and next to him was a cute girl. The girl was very cute. She had brownish hair and big round eyes. What's more, she was wearing the same school uniform. That girl is wearing the same high school uniform. Is she his girlfriend?
Yui, you know this better than me.
You're the one who doesn't seem to get it, Hayato. And Hayato is calling her by her first name? They seem so chummy. So that's why he seemed to know a lot about girls the other day. What is this? He's a game geek and has a girlfriend? I just can't believe it. But I must say, I'm pretty shocked. Hey, Miyazawa! I bet something good happened to you recently, am I right?
When I went to work yesterday, Ayase came up to me smiling and all and started up again. I figured she would chide me about playing games again and was a bit apprehensive when she approached me, but she seemed a little different today. Yeah, now that you say it, I guess something good happened.
I knew it! Do you know why? Because I saw you!
Huh? You saw me? How embarrassing.
Why would you be embarrassed? It's wonderful!
That's all she said. Then she just patted me on the shoulder and walked away. So, she saw me drooling over that new game card, huh? How embarrassing. But come to think of it, she didn't mention anything about my games. What was up with her? Weird, I know. Kind of puts me off balance when she doesn't poke fun at me as usual. Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I will exchange it right away.
Don't give me that sorry crap. I ordered Napolitan, not pepperoncino. Waiting all this time and I get the wrong order? Come on! Forget it. Instead, you want to go out with me?
I really can't.
What? You don't want to? Suddenly, I heard a loud crash as a cup fell to the floor. I rushed out and quickly got in between the customer and Ayase. Excuse me, sir. What the hell do you want, punk? This is not that kind of shop. You're not making sense, kid. You keep this up, I will be forced to call the cops. What? Are you threatening me? I know I'm not supposed to carry my phone with me during work, but luckily I forgot to put it in the locker before work. What? Are you serious? The cops? You're the one who screwed up the damn order. I apologize for that, but this and that are two different matters. All right already. Clean up this mess, would ya? Let's split this place. No longer in the mood for pasta anyway.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Ayase?
I'm fine. I'm so sorry. It was all my fault.
That customer was at fault.
But I screwed up the order. I usually don't make a mess of it, like I just did.
Maybe you're just tired. Why don't you take a break? I'll take care of this. Ouch! As I was cleaning up the mess, I cut my finger on a piece of glass. Ayase quickly took my hand. Her hand felt soft and warm.
Are you all right, Hayato?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why are you so calm? There's blood!
It's really nothing.
Come with me quick. You need first aid.
She grabbed my arm and pulled me into the back room.
Why did you do that? You didn't really have to almost start a fight.
Sorry about that, but it just seemed like the right thing to do.
Oh, seemed like the right thing? Give me a break.
Although she was angry, she gently cared for my wound. But she was a little awkward doing it. She couldn't even put the Band-Aid on properly. My heart began throbbing when I saw that her hands were trembling.
If it was your girlfriend, she would probably do a much better job.
Huh? I don't have a girlfriend.
But I saw you on the train talking with a really cute girl. I saw you.
Oh, that. Are you talking about Yui?
See? You said Yui, which proves she's your girlfriend.
No, you got it all wrong. Yui is not that...
I don't want to hear your explanation. You are just a game geek, and you have a girlfriend? It's not fair!
What is this? Can't even put a Band-Aid on properly? It's all shriveled up. The Band-Aid that Ayase applied didn't even cover the cut, and it was all shriveled up and useless. Hey man, what happened? Oh, it's nothing. Just a little accident. What's up with that? The cut's not even covered. Yeah, right? Ayase put it on. Ayase? I just saw her run out the back door, crying. You didn't cause that, did you? What? She was crying? Yeah, I'm sure. I grabbed Ayashi's shoulder so abruptly that he looked shocked. Sorry, I gotta go! Come to think of it, Ayase was acting strange today. I better ask her about it. As these thoughts crossed my mind, I opened the back door to the shop. As I opened it, I saw Ayase crouched down. She was sobbing quietly.
Why are you here?
I heard that you were crying, so I came after you to see what was the matter, that's all.
There are times girls cry, you know?
Yeah, we're human after all. But can I ask what this is all about?
But
Was it because your first aid skills were, mediocre?
ah, you jerk! I cared for you and patched you up, and that's the thanks I get?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Why would I be crying about that anyway?
Then why? Please explain.
Why are you so close to me?
I'm just worried about you.
That reason why.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. But Ayase would not give me a straight answer. Then, after a while, she slowly opened her mouth.
It's because I love you.
Huh? Well, that was a real shock to hear.
I can't say anymore.
Then she turned her gaze away from me. My heart started to throb. I could almost hear it thumping in my chest. Am I hearing this right? Did she just say she loved me?
But Miyazawa, you already have a girlfriend.
You keep saying that. I really don't have a girlfriend.
Really? Why?
Why? I want to ask you the same thing. Maybe it's because I'm a gamer?
Would you stop jerking me around? You like this girl Yui, right?
As I said, you got this all wrong.
But she's real cute. Who wouldn't fall in love with her?
Ayase looked like a crying child. At that moment, she looked so cute and vulnerable. Emotion started welling up inside me. So in order to put all this misunderstanding to rest, I finally said, I've been trying to tell you, Yui is my little sister.
Huh? Your sister? You guys don't look anything alike.
Yeah, well, I took after my dad and she was more like my mom.
I can't believe this! I really mucked things up, and to think I was all worked up about it!
I'm really sorry. I really don't know why I'm apologizing. I think you're way better looking.
For a guy who's always playing games, you sure are a smooth talker.
To be honest, I really like how you're straightforward and direct about everything. I'm just glad you don't dislike me.
I never said I disliked you.
Yeah, right, you didn't. Well, in the end, everything turned out fine. After that incident, Ayase never again made fun of me for being a game geek. But strange as it may sound, I kinda miss being ridiculed by her. I always thought that she disliked me for some reason. Maybe that's why I was irritable towards her. Turned out to be the complete opposite. Then about a week later, I happened to be in the break room with Ayase. Man, the silence is killing me. Why isn't she saying anything? While I was sitting there a little uncomfortable, to say the least, I said, Ayase, you never tease me about my games anymore. I kinda miss it.
Hayato, you are so naive.
Why is that?
See, like just now, you always give me that, are you for real look?
I do?
Mm-hmm. You really don't know, do you?
I can't help it. I just know that I really like you.
See, what did you say?
I think I've fallen in love with you. She's all flustered. She's so cute.
How could you just blurt that out without warning?
Sorry to upset you.
You're always so direct. So what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna go out with me?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. After that, we started dating. Ayase started playing games and is now even more into it than me. So recently, we spent a lot of time together. I never expected Ayase to become my first girlfriend. Man, you never know what life has in store for you. Hey, gamers are pretty decent folks. One day I was taking a stroll through the park.
Hey, wanna practice kissing me?
My name is Soto Hikage, and it was on this day that Koharu Hamanaka, a popular actress, spoke to me. No thanks. I thought it would be the right thing to do given the circumstances.
Hey, why not?
Well, I really like Miss Yamada, and it just doesn't seem right, even if it's just for practice. There's this girl I really like, and she also happens to be Koharu's relative. This all happened about 1 month ago. I was in class as usual when a classmate of mine named Taiho Suratake approached and started talking to me. Hey, Kage! Got some good news for you, buddy! Hey, what's up, Taiho? It happens that this Saturday we're planning to go out with the girls from Yuki Girls' School. Oh, yeah, well, sounds great. Have fun. Come on, man, don't be like that. Why don't you come along? It'll be fun. To be honest, I really wasn't up to it. Taiho's a pretty good-looking guy, but he's got a really crappy attitude. He's always looking down on me because I'm pretty laid back and quiet. Probably just wants to use me to make himself look better. But I didn't have the guts to refuse and got talked into joining them.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
No problemo! We just got here! Man, this fake excitement. I'd rather be home. Then I saw this one girl in the group. She was hidden under a mask, a beret, and glasses. She nervously introduced herself.
I'm Hanako Yamada.
She looked a little apprehensive. Probably brought along against her will like me, I'd bet. What's with the mask, babe? One of those girls, huh? Take it off and boom, a beaut. Take it off, let me take a look.
No use trying. She's always in poor health. Can't take the mask off, apparently.
What? Weird. Don't go blacking out on us today. Okay, so Hikage, you're with Hanako. You okay with it, bud? Huh? Why me? You're both the same type. Sure you guys can relate. So I ended up being matched up with her, but I kind of felt sorry for her. After a while, the others wandered off on their own and left the two of us sitting there. Oh boy. Taiho's just ignoring my messages. Well, I knew it would turn out this way, I suppose. Because she was not really up to do anything physically active, we decided to spend our time at a nearby cafe. Do you have any hobbies?
No, nothing in particular.
End of conversation. As you could see, the atmosphere was not really comfortable. Wonder if there's any topic of conversation. Oh yeah! Hey, do you know who Koharu Hamanaka is?
Huh? Koharu Hamanaka?
I just so happened to mention this popular idol's name, and surprisingly, I got a response.
Yeah, I know who she is. So what?
I've been a huge fan ever since her debut.
Oh, is that right?
Have you ever seen the TV shows or movies she's been in?
Yes, a few times.
Man, she's the same age as us. Really an amazing person. When she's on TV shows, she comes across as this snobbish character, but when in movies or TV dramas, she changes completely. So like that, I continued with this kind of small talk. It was then that Miss Yamada spoke up.
What kind of girl do you think Miss Hamanaka is, in your opinion?
Let's see. Well, people say she's some super talented actress or something, but I think she's just a hard worker.
A hard worker?
Sure, she's a great actress and she sure has talent, but I don't think it's simply talent. Behind the scenes, she's probably working very hard to hone her skills. I mean, unless she works hard, it's probably pretty difficult to navigate through the ever-changing world of showbiz. She probably would not be in her current position if not for hard work. We're the same age, but I bet she's living a much more challenging life than little old me. So basically, I guess I respect her in that way. So that's why I want to support her as a fan.
I'm so happy that you see it that way.
Happy? Why would you be happy?
Huh? Well, just simply that I am happy for her, that's all. Also, she is a relative of sorts.
What? She's your relative? Hearing this, I was really a bit dumbfounded. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? Wow, a relative of Koharu right before my eyes? Really?
Would you like to meet Koharu?
Yeah, of course, but do you think it's okay? I mean, I'm just a nobody.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem.
So it was decided. I would get a chance to meet my idol, Koharu Hamanaka. Later, we caught up with Taiho and the others. We kept the conversation we had just between us. The next day, we made plans so the three of us could meet.
Are you Sota Hikage?
Yes, that's me. My god, it's the real Koharu Hamanaka! Where is Miss Yamada?
Hanako wasn't feeling well and decided to stay home.
Really? I hope she's okay.
Let's discuss that later. Let's get going.
We arrived at a small cafe. Wow, what a surprise that I'd be meeting the real Koharu Hamanaka in person! So you really were Miss Yamada's relative, huh?
Yes, I heard about you from Hanako. You said that I was a hard worker, right?
Sorry about that. I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Don't worry about it. Actually, I was pretty happy that you had described me that way.
For a while, we really got into movies and TV dramas, but I decided to ask her about something that I was concerned about. Oh, by the way, is Miss Yamada really okay?
Are you worried about her?
Actually, yes. I heard she was physically fragile, so I heard she takes off from school on occasion and can never take that mask off.
Yeah, that's right. She always seems to fall ill for some reason or another.
I'll check up on her later on, but if possible, could you also look in on her and make sure she's okay?
I'll do that. You're pretty considerate.
Well, to be honest, I was a bit concerned about her.
Concerned? Do you mean in a romantic sort of way?
Yeah, the other day when I met her, we just talked a bit, but
Weren't you bored being with her?
no, on the contrary, I had a lot of fun.
Was she really able to talk with you properly?
Well, I was doing all the talking, I suppose, but she's a good listener, and actually I felt comfortable talking to her. And besides, I'm pretty quiet usually, so it's been a while since I was able to talk to someone at length. I haven't seen her real face, but I just can't seem to stop worrying about her.
I see.
If it's possible, could you tell me a little bit more about her?
Why don't you just ask her directly?
Yeah, you're right, but will she see me again?
Actually, she said she wanted to meet with you again.
Huh? When did you ask her?
Oh, sorry. It's the time. I got some filming to do today. Please take care of Hanako. I'm rooting for both of you.
She seemed to wrap things up in a hurry. She left some money on the table and then left the cafe. That evening, I sent Miss Yamada a message asking her if she was feeling well. And after a while, she returned my message.
How was your meeting with Koharu today?
Just as I thought, she was super nice.
That's great to hear.
Can you tell her thanks for me?
Okay, sure.
Then I got up the nerve to ask her out. I didn't get an answer from her immediately, but
Yes, I'd love to talk to you more.
yes! Great! As soon as I saw the answer from her, I was overjoyed. We'd made plans to meet up the very next day.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Miss Yamada, how you feeling today?
I'm doing just fine. Sorry to worry you the other day.
She looked like she was fine, but just in case I chose a spot where she felt comfortable. Frankly, I'm not really good with conversations, but I prepared some topics beforehand, so I think I did better than the first time. My efforts seemed to pay off as I could see that she was smiling under the mask. A little while later, as I was doing all the talking, she asked me something.
Hikage, why are you being so considerate to me?
Huh?
Is it because you feel sorry for me? Or is it because I'm related to a popular actress?
It's simply because you are who you are, Miss Yamada. I just want to know more about you, that's all.
You probably know this by now, but I'm not really interesting. And I can't even carry a conversation properly.
Well, in that case, I'll do all the talking. I just want to see you enjoy yourself.
Mr. Hikage. Oh, yes, I forgot. Koharu said she wanted to see you again.
What? Does she want to meet me again?
Well, if it's not any trouble.
Yeah, she came all the way during her busy schedule. Sure would like to thank her properly in person. Okay, tell her I'd love to meet her again.
Okay, I'll convey your message.
I hope this time you'll join us, Miss Yamada. I hope.
Yeah, well, if I can schedule the time.
A week later, I met up with Miss Hamanaka, but unfortunately, Miss Yamada couldn't make it due to some urgent matter. I know you're so busy, so thanks for meeting with me last time.
It's nothing. Hey, I hear you're getting along well with Hanako. Hope it continues.
Yeah, I guess so. I told Koharu about the relationship with Hanako. So she doesn't tell me much about herself, but I'm just happy that she would go out of her way to meet with me. That's good enough for me.
I see. So, what are your plans with Hanako going forward?
I made up my mind. I realized I really like her and I want to go out with her. But to be honest, I don't have a lot of confidence. Besides, I'm really not sure she has any feelings for me anyway.
Hanako said she thinks you're great.
Really? I wonder if she'll meet me again.
Well, you guys seem to be hitting it off nicely. I don't see why not. But are you sure? I mean, you haven't seen her face yet, right?
I've only seen her through her glasses. She has kind and beautiful eyes. She seems very shy and basically a nice girl.
Really? I don't think I have such a great personality.
Huh? I'm talking about Miss Yamada.
It's nothing, just family stuff.
Okay.
So, once you go out with her, what do you plan on doing?
Huh? What do you mean?
Like, you know, what lovers do. Like hugging and kissing.
Yeah, of course, but I don't want her to dislike me, so gradually, get to know her then.
You should be more forceful and just kiss her.
No way! I couldn't do that! She would hate me for it!
Okay, then. Want to practice with me?
What do you mean, practice?
I'll let you practice with me, and besides, it would be a great experience for my future acting scenes. A win-win for both of us, don't you agree?
Sorry, gonna have to pass on it.
Huh? Why?
Because I really like Miss Yamada. Even if it's practice, I don't want to do anything improper behind her back. And for you too, Miss Hamanaka, I don't want to bring shame to your good reputation.
I see. You really do like Hanako.
Yes.
I think Hanako also likes you, so don't give up on her, okay?
So Miss Hamanaka gave me encouragement again, which made me want to try even harder. From then on, Miss Yamada and I began messaging frequently and sometimes met to just talk, but I still couldn't get up the nerve to ask her to go steady. One day, as I was contemplating all this, Taiho approached me. Hey man, how did it work out with that chick the other day? Well, I'm not going steady with her or anything, but yeah, it's going okay. Yeah? Well, okay then. How about a double date this Saturday? What do you say? Huh? I don't know. Hey man, don't say no, bro. I'm the guy who brought you two lovebirds together. Apparently, Miss Yamada was told the same thing at school by her friends, so this double date was set for Saturday.
Hey, stop it! Your hands are so cold.
Come on, what's a little hanky-panky, babe? Just seems like they're flaunting their relationship. It was then that Taiho and his girlfriend Yukina forcibly tried to push us together. Yeah, if you guys are so jealous of us, why don't you two shy lovebirds stick close together?
Yeah, you two are the perfect couple. Why don't you hold hands at least?
Come on, Taiho, cut it out!
Please don't push me. Oh!
Hey, are you okay?
Come on, don't be so clumsy.
Hey, come on, Hikage. Don't just stand there, help her up. I leaned down to help her up. It was then I noticed her face. Miss Hamanaka? Miss Hamanaka, why are you here?
Well, I mean, this is...
Of course, it wasn't just me. Both Taiho and Yukina were equally surprised. What the? You're that actress Koharu Hamanaka?
Hanako, you're actually the real Koharu? Yeah, that's right. I'm Koharu Hamanaka, Yukina. I'm sorry I kept it from you.
Well, gotta say, the real thing is super cute.
Hey, please don't touch me. Hey, Taiho, getting a bit too close to Koharu, don't you think?
Hey, Koharu, I'll break up with this chick, so why don't we go steady? What do you say?
What? What are you saying?
If you go out with me, I will keep your little secret.
I won't go blabbering all over the school that a famous person like yourself was masquerading as a shy little high school kid.
No way. I don't want to go out with a guy like you.
As I was observing all this, something inside me snapped. Get your grubby little hands off her!
What the hell? What are you doing? Ow!
How could you say such a thing to everyone? You really crossed the line this time.
How pathetic can you get?
It's you that's in trouble. People will find out about your little secret, and then what? It's all just a big joke, guys.
Hey, where are you going? Come back here.
Whew. Well, glad it didn't escalate any further. But that aside, Miss Hamanaka, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You were pretty cool back there.
To be honest, I was scared out of my wits, but I thought of your acting skills and did what I could.
Well, I suppose you know about me now, obviously.
Why didn't you tell me earlier?
Well, that's because
It's because Miss Yamada's not feeling well, so you came on her behalf, right?
Huh?
Wow, you really are a good actress. I really had no idea it was you.
Huh? Well, like I was saying,
Hey, Tayo and Yuki and Aragon, so why don't we go somewhere? What do you say? I wrote this letter out to Hanako, but I really did not have the confidence to read it. I wanted you to hear it.
I am Hanako Yamada.
I was a bit surprised. I wonder why I didn't notice sooner.
What I mean to say is that my real name is Hanako Yamada, and Koharu Hamanaka is just my alias, a stage name. Did you really not see through it all?
No. I mean, nobody would think you were some famous actress.
Didn't you even recognize the voice?
Well, I figured you were related, so obviously your voices were similar.
I'm sorry too. Looks like I was tricking you or something.
That can't be helped. You're a famous actress. Better to hide your identity at school.
I was actually a bit embarrassed because you liked Hana, huh? Me so much. And so I could not get the courage to tell you.
Yeah, well...
So, what was this big revealing letter you wrote?
Is this really the right time?
Yeah, why not?
Not really a revealing letter as you put it, but I'm just gonna say how I feel, okay? I am in... At that moment, she leaned over and kissed me softly on my lips. Took a bit of time to realize that it was in fact Miss Yamada, not the famous actress I imagined. Wow, that was out of the blue.
I just could not stand it any longer. Sorry about that.
Don't be. It's just that I can't believe it.
If you can't believe it, wanna try again?
I just realized this, but when she takes off her mask, she becomes way more bold. After that, we secretly started dating. After that incident, she grew closer to her friend Yukina and apparently kept her identity secret. About Taiho, well, his little joke about switching girlfriends went viral on SNS, and his girlfriend wanted nothing to do with him after that. But I'm grateful to him for bringing us together.
Hayato, I've had a crush on you since we were kids. Please make me your girlfriend.
My name is Hayato Takekawa, a second-year high school student. One day on the way home, my childhood friend in the same high school as me, Miyu Takahashi, confessed her feelings for me. It's so sudden. I would have never thought that you would say that to me.
That's because you've always been so oblivious to my feelings, Hayato. I want to be around you more. I want to do things that couples do with you.
Sorry, Miyu, but I'm not interested in normal relationships. I have a different way of satisfying that need.
You're going to choose a roleplay simulation game over me?
See, you get it. Miyu, I think that it's better that you find a normal guy to be in a relationship with, rather than asking me, a game otaku. You know you're a pretty popular girl, right?
I want you, Hayato! I'm not going to date anyone else!
I can't be in a relationship with you, Miyu. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on!
Now that I turned Miyu down, I thought that our friendship would be over. But the next day, Miyu talked to me as if nothing happened. At the same time, this was the day that she started insistently confessing her feelings to me.
Hayato, are you reading a romance novel again?
It's my hobby. I spent my breaks in school reading. I was alone and didn't make an effort to make friends. Because of that, my classmates thought that I was an introvert. The only person who tried to talk to me was Miyu.
romance novels are okay, but I want you to look at me too.
Miyu looked into my face. I lifted my eyes and looked into Miyu's face. There, I looked.
I didn't mean it like that. I was saying that I wanted you to be more interested in me.
I've known you since we were kids. There's nothing else about you that I need to know.
I'm grown up now. There's a lot about me that you still don't know.
Like what?
I'll tell you if you agree to be my boyfriend.
I don't need to know then.
Why aren't you curious?
Don't play with my emotions. Conversations like these became a part of my normal life. The day after Miyu asked me to be her boyfriend, she became more aggressive. Almost like she had forgotten all about being shy. Didn't seem like she was gonna give up. Takakawa's at it again!
Takahashi-san shouldn't bother with a guy like that.
I could hear jealous voices from the boys in my classroom. Miyu was popular with the male population, so they didn't like the fact that we were close.
Hayato, let's eat lunch together.
You always eat with me without permission, don't you?
Yup.
Nothing was different about Miyu coming over to my desk to eat lunch with me during break.
Hayato, let's exchange one of our egg rolls.
Sure. Don't you get bored of always doing this?
Because this is what I have to do if I want to eat your cooking.
I made my bento boxes on my own. Miyu liked to eat from my lunch, saying it was worth more because I had cooked it.
The egg rolls that you make are so good! It's so good that I want you to make me lunch too!
Tastes the same as the one you make, Miyu.
It's completely different! It's a home-cooked meal made by someone I like!
You say you like me so casually, but I have no intention of making lunch for you, you know.
There's nothing wrong with just telling you how I feel, right? If you didn't know how to cook, I would have made you lunch every day.
No thanks. I didn't want her to do that for me when I wasn't even her boyfriend. Plus, I could do a lot of things on my own, so there weren't any things that I had to rely on Miyu for.
Hayato, let's go home together.
Okay. After school, Miyu and I walked home together.
Midterms are next week. Hayato, are you studying?
I'm going to start today.
You're so smart. You don't study every day, but your test scores are always so high.
It's just a combination of focus and memorization. If I lose all distractions, I can show results in a short amount of time.
Hey, Hayato, I have a suggestion. We should study together.
I'm more productive on my own.
I want to study with you. If there's someone next to me, I'll be able to work harder.
Your grades are high too, Miyu. We don't need to go through all the effort of studying together.
I can't concentrate very well on my own. You won't mind as long as I don't bother you, right?
Miyu, aren't you just using studying as an excuse to spend time with me?
There's that, but I actually want to study too!
Even if you spend more time with me, my feelings aren't going to change.
Still, I want to be with you! I'll study seriously until we finish our midterms. Please?
No, I won't be able to focus if someone else is with me.
Why not? You're being so stingy!
I'm fine with being stingy. Even if we don't study together, Miyu should be able to get grades above average. There's no need for me to spend my time on her. After the midterms were over, our ranking grades was posted in front of the school. My score was placed at the number 1 at my grade level.
Hayato, you're so amazing! You have the highest score in our grade!
Yeah, I was able to get my usual results because I didn't have to babysit you.
Stop making it sound like I was going to bother you.
I told you that I study better on my own. You even called me stingy just because I didn't study with you.
If you're this smart, me being around you shouldn't have affected your grades.
Who knows? We'll never know unless we actually test it out.
Then let's test it out for the next exam week.
I'm not going to risk my grades if I don't need to.
You're so mean, Hayato.
Even then, Miyu was placed in the middle as well. She didn't need my help.
Takikawa-kun, do you have a minute?
After school, I was waiting in the classroom for Miyu to come back from the office. That was when Ayano Shimizu, the most popular girl at our school, came up to talk to me. We were in the same classes, but this was our first time talking. Yeah? Do you need anything?
I have something I want to talk about with you. Can you give me a few minutes?
Sure, if it's gonna be quick. I followed Shimizu-san to the rooftop.
Takikawa-kun, I have feelings for you since we were freshmen. Will you please be my boyfriend?
Is this deja vu? After suddenly being told this confession, the memory of Miyu confessing her feelings to me popped into my head. Is this a joke? Shimizu-san, if a girl like you is confessing her feelings to me, it's probably some kind of punishment game, right?
I'm serious. I was never able to say anything because Takahashi-san was always by her side.
Then why now?
I assume that you and Takahashi-san were a couple, but you guys aren't, right?
Well, yeah. Miyu's just my childhood friend.
I thought that you were just joking when you would ignore Takahashi-san's flirting. But when I looked at you, I could tell that there were no romantic feelings involved.
That right there is true.
Then it wouldn't be a problem if you dated me, right? If you don't like Takahashi-san like that, then date me instead.
I can't do that. It's not like I'm not in a relationship with Miyu because I don't like her. I'm just not interested in being a relationship in general.
I'll do whatever you want to be your ideal girlfriend if that's what you want.
I don't have an ideal girlfriend. I don't get why you even like me in the first place. I'm just an introverted otaku, you know?
You're like that on the outside, but different on the inside, right? You're smart and you can even cook. I think you're a pretty ideal boy.
Are you planning on using me for my brains? You know I won't help you study even if we date, right?
It's not that. I just started seeing you that way because of the fact that you were smart. I said that because you said that you don't know what I see in you. Takikawa-kun, you're a lot more charming than you make yourself out to be.
Think so? Being told that I was charming didn't quite fit right with me. Suddenly,
Hayato, what are you doing with Shimizu-san?
Miyu showed up on the rooftop. Sorry, Miyu. Were you looking for me?
No, our classmates told me that you left with Shimizu-san and headed to the rooftop. Anyways, what were you two doing?
We were just talking.
I just finished confessing my feelings to Takikawa-kun because I wanted him to be in a relationship with me.
What?
Miyu's face was full of surprise after hearing Shimizu-san's words.
Hayato, what was your response?
I told her that I wasn't interested in being in a relationship.
Oh, so you're not going to start dating Shimizu-san?
Takikawa-kun, you're not going to make me your girlfriend?
I told you I don't plan on having a girlfriend because I'm not interested in relationships.
It won't work. Hayato's that type of person, so no matter what you say to him, Shimizu-san, his feelings won't change.
That might be the case for you, Takahashi-san, but that doesn't mean it'll be the same with me. Hey, Takikawa-kun, won't you date me just to test it out? I'll show you how good a relationship can be.
Shimizu-san hugged my arm as she made her suggestion.
Hey, if it's going to be like that, I'll be the one to show Hayato how good a relationship is. Hayato, make me your girlfriend instead!
Now it was Miyu's turn to hug my other arm. What is this situation? Reminds me of a reality simulation game. I don't plan on dating either of you.
Hayato, of course you would compare the situation to a game. But if this really was a game, don't people usually choose their childhood friend?
I think it's more fun to choose your classmate rather than going with some basic plot. Takikawa-kun, choose me.
I don't plan on playing this reality game.
But at this rate, things won't end. For me and for Shimizu-san. You have to choose.
Why do I have to choose between you two? Isn't there a none of the above option?
I think the best thing to do here is to go on a date. If you still aren't interested in a relationship, it'll help us give up.
I agree. Hayato, go on a date with me.
What? The two of them were insistent, and I was forced to go on a date after school. Why are we at the gaming center?
You like playing games, don't you?
Not these types of games.
We're here anyway, so let's play.
Miyu pulled me to play air hockey. After I played against Shimizu-san too, Miyu and Shimizu-san played one-on-one as well.
Shimizu-san, you're pretty good.
You too, Takahashi-san.
Two of them were having a heated competition. I couldn't tell whether they were friends or enemies.
Hayato, come closer to me.
Hey, it's not like we're a couple. Why do we need to take a photo booth picture?
It's normal for friends to take pictures in the picture booth too. We're at a gaming center, so this is customary.
So this was your plan. After seeing Miyu's satisfied face, I realized the real reason Miyu had brought me to the gaming center. She probably knew that I wouldn't agree on another date, so she probably wanted to keep something as a souvenir. When I finished taking pictures with Miyu, I was forced to take pictures with Shimizu-san as well. Even though Miyu was happy after taking pictures with me, she looked upset after she saw that I had also taken some with Shimizu-san.
Dates and cafes come hand in hand.
Is that how it works? There were a bunch of female customers at the cafe that Shimizu-san brought us to. There were a bunch of couples there too. I couldn't help but feel like I was the odd one out. Since the two girls were fighting about who gets to sit next to me, I sat across from both of them. I drank my coffee after our orders arrived. that was when Shimizu-san offered a bite of her pancake to me on a fork.
Takikawa-kun, open wide.
I'm not gonna take a bite.
You're not excited that a girl is feeding you?
Not at all.
This is normal for couples, though.
But we're not a couple. Plus, Miyu is glaring. Shimizu-san seemed to finally notice that Miyu was glaring at her from the side.
Takahashi-san, did you want to feed him too?
Hayato doesn't like those type of things. I can't.
That sucks. That sucks. This pancake is delicious.
I'm going to the restroom.
Shimizu-san, are you serious about having feelings for Hayato?
Of course I am. I wouldn't be on a date just for the sake of it.
I appreciate the fact that you forced him to go on a date because it meant that I could go on a date with him too. But why do you like him that much? You've never shown it until now.
I was thinking about you, Takahashi-san. But since it looked like you guys wouldn't be a couple anytime soon, I thought I would give it a shot. I was interested in finding out what kind of person Takikawa-kun is, because he wouldn't budge no matter how much you flirted with him.
The reason Hayato won't date me is because he's only interested in his reality simulation games. As long as Hayato doesn't show interest in girls in reality, I don't think he would agree to a relationship with you either.
Is there a reason he likes his games so much?
Everyone was jealous of him in middle school because he was smart. That's why he became isolated for a while. But after he started playing his games, he stopped worrying about what other people thought about him. I think he was avoiding having to form any type of relationship with people.
I didn't know that. But in that case, wouldn't he change his mind after seeing how girls in real life are better?
I agree with that. That's why I'm not going to give up. If he says that he won't be in a relationship even after he starts showing interest in a relationship, I'll admit my defeat. But Hayato's just afraid right now.
You sound so confident. Then when Takikawa-kun realizes that he's interested in a relationship, he'll be mine.
It's not going to be easy to win Hayato over. I'm definitely not giving up either.
Takikawa-kun, thanks for hanging out with me today. So, what did you think? Do you want to be my boyfriend now?
My mind hasn't changed. I told you from the beginning that I have no interest in a relationship.
I guess this wasn't enough. If that's so, I'll do my best to make sure that you'll be interested in me.
You don't need to do that.
I'll see you in school tomorrow.
After saying goodbye to Shimizu-san, Miyu and I headed home as well.
Hayato, it was so fun hanging out with you. It's been a while since we hung out like that.
It felt like you guys dragged me into a crossfire.
2 girls are fighting over you, Hayato. Isn't this like your dream?
Don't confuse reality and games. I only enjoy those things inside of games.
I'm not that knowledgeable about reality simulation games, but aren't they all about ideal relationships? You play those types of games, but you never thought about wanting a relationship in real life?
Not really. Reality games nowadays are super detailed, so it's more about enjoying the plot. It's not like I'm playing because I want to know what being in a relationship feels like.
You're too obsessed with your games. If you don't face reality, Shimizu-san and I will be able to give up on you. What do I have to do to make you interested in relationships?
I mean, if I start going on dates, I'll have less time to play games and things like that. If I have time to waste, I'd rather be playing games.
You need to have fun in real life too. It's fine that you have your hobbies, but take me seriously for once. Are you going to be okay if Shimizu-san and I continue to pursue you?
I didn't know what these two were going to do at school. At the very least, the boys in our class were jealous of me because I hung out with Miyu. If Shimizu-san, the most popular girl in our school, hung out with me too, I can imagine that the boys wouldn't be happy with me at all. And that's a problem.
Right? I don't think you're in the greatest situation either, Hayato.
Ever since middle school, I was sick and tired of everyone being jealous of me. I stopped caring about what other people think by drowning myself in the world of reality games. At this time, games might not be able to help me anymore. But relationships, what do I even do in one?
You don't need to think too hard about it. I like you, Hayato. I want to be around you more. I want to make fun memories with you. I want to cuddle with you. All you need to do is have thoughts like that about another person.
I've never felt that way about anyone before, so everything that Miyu was saying didn't quite make sense to me. I don't really get it, but if I'm capable of feeling like that, I want you to teach me how to. I know I'm not the best guy out there. Are you okay with that?
Of course I am. But does that mean we can be a couple?
I don't know if we can be a normal couple, But Miyu, you were the one person who's always been at my side. So I want to take you seriously. I had to think about relationships seriously after Shimizu-san confessed her feelings to me. But dating Shimizu-san while leaving Miyu on the sidelines somehow felt wrong to me. If I was going to answer anyone's feelings, I wanted it to be Miyu, who had openly declared her crush on me this entire time.
I'm so happy you're finally seeing me like that. Trust me, I'm going to show you that relationships in real life are so much better.
The next day, I explained to Shimizu-san that Miyu and I had decided to become a couple. She was surprised at first. Still, she said she understands because Miyu had always been by my side. I'm not sure if I'll be able to be a good boyfriend. Still, eventually Miyu will teach me that even I could be in a proper relationship. My name is Shoma Ohashi. I'm just your average run-of-the-mill high school student. I have a crush on the girl in my class named Yuki Midorikawa. It all started when I met her in the library. I learned we just happened to have similar tastes in books, and from there, we started talking. Next thing you know, I took a liking to her. Midorikawa-san is one of the prettiest girls in her grade. Honestly, she's way out of my league. I like you. Will you go out with me?
Yeah. I'll be in your care, Ohashi-kun.
Huh? I daringly asked her out, and it was somehow a success. Afterwards, I heard through the grapevine that Midorikawa-san really liked me too. To be honest, in the beginning, I was really surprised, but as we started to spend time together, I gradually realized we were becoming a couple, and my happiness grew. And before I knew it, we'd already been dating for a month. Wonder what she wants to talk about. Maybe a celebration for our month anniversary? Midorikawa-san said she wanted to talk and meet her on the roof after class. I don't know what's up, but I'm sure it's something good. I went with a positive attitude, not knowing what I would be told afterwards.
Sorry, Ohashi-kun. I want to break up. I know we just started dating, but I'm really sorry.
Huh? Wait a minute. Can you tell me why?
I'm sorry. I won't tell you. It's just a simple breakup.
No way.
Well, I'm really sorry.
Midorikawa-san! This is a joke, right? There's no way. I didn't imagine that the important thing that she had to say was breaking up with me. We'd only dated a month. But it wasn't a joke or a prank. And from the next day, the distance between Midorikawa-san and I began to grow. Midorikawa-san! At least let me talk! Oh, good. She left. I just wanted her to explain why. If I did something bad, I would do my best to fix it. But the fact she won't even let me talk to her is just...
Oi, Shoma! What's with the long face?
Hey, Dad. It's nothing. Did you need something?
Yeah, I've got some news that'll bring a smile to your face.
What? When you say it like that, it's scary.
Well, you know, Shoma, I have a fiancé for you.
A fiancé? Huh? A fiancé?
That's right. I have a regular at my work, you see, and it's their daughter.
My dad is a company employee. It's a rather large and well-known company. So this regular customer, this means, to put it simply, the company has had some mutual benefits, and as a result of this, they are putting their children through a political marriage. Huh? But I didn't know anything about a fiancé. This is the first time I've heard about it.
It's because I didn't tell you. It was a surprise.
What a troublesome surprise.
So, on your next break, you'll go and meet her. It'll be your marriage interview. By the way, this marriage is extremely important to my job, so try not to do anything rash, will ya?
Just as I thought. In the end, this is all for you, isn't it?
Hey, don't say that. I wouldn't have gone ahead with the marriage if she wasn't a worthy partner. Just relax. They showed me a picture of her. She's a real beauty. On top of that, I heard she's a good-natured girl. On the contrary, you're quite lucky, no? You get to marry a girl like that without lifting a finger.
A fiancé? Honestly, I have zero interest. Since Midorikawa-san broke up with me, I couldn't care less about love or marriage. Whatever. Do what you want.
Oh, I see. Well, keep your schedule open on your next break.
So I dragged my feet to meet my fiancée, whose face nor name I knew. Since the girl I actually liked broke up with me, I didn't care what became of this wedding. And I didn't care about love anymore. Let's just get this wedding over with. But something unexpected happened.
Shoma, this is the honorary daughter of the Midorikawa group, Yuki Midorikawa.
Huh? The girl that's been introduced as my fiancée was my ex who just broke up with me, Yuki Midorikawa. After that, I finally got the full story from both our dads. My dad and Midorikawa-san's dad are each company's representatives. They have worked together for many years that they even have a deep friendship in their private lives. So through a mutual understanding, they decided to have their children marry and further develop both companies to construct a strong bond, which brought on the political marriage.
So, what do you think, Shoma? Just as beautiful as I said she was, right?
Yeah.
Seems like you're nervous. Well, that's to be expected.
Course I am. Seeing my ex for an arranged marriage is definitely left field.
Well, let's get this show on the road. Shoma, you'll live with Yuki-san from today.
Huh? Why so sudden?
Learning about each other is number one. And didn't you say yourself? I could do as I please with this proposal.
Well, yeah, I said that, but...
You'll live together after you graduate anyhow, so think of it like practice for now.
But what about Midorikawa-san's feelings?
Of course, she's already agreed. Isn't that so, Yuki?
That's correct, Father. I have no objections.
Seriously? So, Midorikawa-san and I are officially engaged and started our life together. Such a fancy apartment. Seems like such a waste for two high schoolers to live here. Are we seriously going to live together? My partner is my ex. To be honest, I can only see an unpleasant future ahead of us. I'll prepare for the worst.
Welcome home, Ohashi-kun.
I'm home.
Dinner's ready. Or would you rather hop in the bath first?
I'll eat dinner first.
Okay, I'll get the table set.
Huh? She's acting completely normal. Thought it'd be unpleasant between us. Why is she acting so normal? Did she forget she broke up with me? No, there's no way. The more I see Midorikawa-san's attitude, the more it seems that way. She seems to have no problem with the situation we're in, and is acting the same as before we broke up. Oh, maybe she's even nicer to me than before. I want to ask, what does she think of our breakup? Does she even agree with the engagement? I have too many questions. But her change in attitude was so much that I couldn't bring myself to ask anything. I was bewildered and, to be honest, afraid. As pathetic as it is, I didn't find the situation horrible. That's because I like Midorikawa-san. I'm still in a state of limbo after being dumped. And on top of that, I'm living with Midorikawa-san. To be honest, it's not like I'm not happy. What if I talk to her and break off the engagement? Then we'll drift even further apart. What a mess. This time I've got to get back up on my feet. But that's what's scary, going with the flow. But I can't stay like this forever.
I'm coming in.
Midorikawa-san!
How's the temperature? Shall I wash your back for you?
No, I'm okay.
But we're engaged.
Even if we are, us bathing together is a bad idea.
Hey!
I'll be out soon, so just wait. What in the world? Just what is she thinking? However, Midorikawa-san's actions with these unknown intentions didn't stop there.
Ohashi-kun, can we sleep together?
Midorikawa-san? No way, that's no good too.
Really? We're engaged, so it should be okay.
For the time being, let's sleep in separate beds, okay, Midorikawa-san?
Okay, if you insist that much.
Okay, seriously, what the heck is she thinking? She's regretting getting engaged, isn't she? Say, that attitude of hers isn't because she doesn't like the idea of being engaged to me, right? But she's already dumped me once, it's only natural she wouldn't like me. I have absolutely no idea what she's thinking. However, Midorikawa-san only increased my worries virtually every day as she continued to approach me. She made me lunch, walk with me to school. And even though I told her no already, she asked again to take a bath together. She's really acting as if she forgot she dumped me. Is there a man who wouldn't be mistaken after going this far? The thing is, I still like Midori Kawasan. That's why I ended up thinking this way. Things like, maybe she still likes me, or maybe she actually regrets dumping me. So maybe if I clearly express my feelings for her again, we can go back to the way things were. I should clearly set aside time to talk with her. Just as I thought that, something else happened.
Yes, of course.
Is Midori Kawasan on the phone? I have to be quiet.
Just as you said, I'm doing everything right as a fiancé.
Huh?
So don't worry. On the other hand, about that promise.
Just as her father said. Could it be that everything Midori Kawasan was doing was instructed by her father? But Dad did say this engagement is important to both companies. So that's how it is. Midori Kawasan has no choice but to marry me. I could tell by the way she talks that that's what her father told her. That's why she acts like that. If I think about it a bit, it makes sense. She dumped me once already. There had to be a reason why she came at me like that even though we split. I completely interpreted it in a convenient way. Well, that's that. I took a guess at everything and put the lid on my own feelings. So I asked Midori Kawasan if we could talk about something.
Oh, Hashi-kun, you had something important to talk about?
Sorry this is so sudden. I wanted to talk about what happens afterwards with us.
Afterwards? You mean as an engaged couple?
Yeah, even though we're engaged, I think we should call it off.
Huh?
It was strange from the start. We ignored both of our wishes and continued on with this talk of getting engaged. You actually hate the idea of it too, don't you, Midori Kawasan?
You're wrong, that's...
I kinda understand with your family there's some benefits to marrying me. Honestly, I don't understand what exactly, but let's try to persuade our dads as much as possible that it's not unprofitable. If we talk with them clearly, I'm sure they'll understand. So you don't have to push yourself to do strange things for me. Sorry I made you do such painful things. This is fine, surely. She'll be happy I finally broke off the engagement. Is what I thought. Midori Kawasan, why are you crying?
Sorry, I'm going back to the bedroom.
Wait a minute! She was crying, wasn't she? But why? Were they happy tears? There's no way from the looks of it. Is it because I asked to call off the engagement? But why? My questions were bottomless, but I never get the answers. Midori Kawasan didn't come out of her room for the whole day. I didn't see her the next day either. I don't think she's eaten, and honestly, I'm pretty worried. And the cause of it, I'm sure. Why was she crying? Why won't she leave the bedroom? I have absolutely no clue. I have to talk with her one more time. Midori Kawasan, you awake? Sorry, I'm coming in. You can complain as much as you'd like afterwards.
Huh? Oh, Hashi-kun, what's this all of a sudden?
I was worried about you. You've been cooped up in the bedroom since yesterday.
That's...
I'm really sorry. It's my fault you've been worried. To be honest, I don't understand why you were crying. But I do know the reason you did. That's why I have to apologize. And I wanted to talk with you one more time.
You don't need to apologize. I'm the one in the wrong. It's all my fault. I'm really sorry, Ohashi-kun. I've just kept on being selfish. I didn't tell you the reason we broke up and didn't apologize for it. Then I just lived with you as if everything was normal.
No, that's...
It's only natural if you hate me. To think you could like me again.
Huh? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I don't like you.
Ohashi-kun, you hate me, right? That's why you wanted to call off the engagement.
No way! I was thinking you hated me this whole time. That's why I thought you'd be happy if I called off the engagement.
What are you talking about? Have we both misunderstood each other?
Seems like it. Let's calm down and start this conversation over. First, can you tell me the reason you broke up with me?
Again, sorry for not clearly explaining, but I couldn't say it. I have a fiancé that I have to marry, so we have to break up.
Huh?
My father told me out of the blue, "You have a fiancé, you're going to marry him in the future." Of course I didn't agree because I was dating you, but it was useless. At my house, what my father says goes. He didn't listen to anything I had to say. I could only give up. I thought this would just cause trouble for you. That's why, at the marriage interview, I was really surprised. No way I imagined that my fiancé would be you, Ohashi-kun.
I see. That's why you dumped me. But a brief explanation would have been fine.
I planned on telling you, but I definitely thought you would hate me, so I was scared. Either way, I dumped you, right? I honestly didn't think you would like me. That's why I tried to appeal to you in different ways to get you to like me again. Then, if I got you to like me again, I would tell you everything. But in the end, I made you want to break things off. I was thinking, since our hearts were separated, we couldn't get back together, and I burst into tears. I'm sorry I made you feel so sad. Breaking up with you was really tough. Ohashi-kun!
No, I'm sorry. I just went on without asking the reason why.
What do you mean?
I heard the phone conversation between you and your father.
You mean yesterday's?
Yeah, you said, "I'm doing well," just as you said. So I thought all those things you did were just instructions from your father.
That's wrong. That was a conversation on if I was being a good fiancé.
I see. That's good. Honestly, I thought about it a bit, if you still liked me. But you dumped me, and I couldn't think any other way. And I misunderstood that phone call. That's why I thought it'd be good if we broke things off. Because I truly like you. I didn't want you to have any more painful memories than this.
Ohashi-kun.
But I was wrong. The fact that you still like me is just...
So, you hating me is my misunderstanding?
Yeah, I still like you, you know?
No way. I can't believe it.
Same here. Who would have thought that was the reason you dumped me? And from that, a sort of miracle happened. Hey, can we pretend I never said anything yesterday? I really do like you, Midori Kawasan. From here on, I want to be together forever as an engaged couple.
Yeah. Can we pretend I never said anything on that day, too? I want to be with you forever.
We resolved our misunderstandings and could make up with no issues. The next step is a married couple. We reestablished a bond that can't be broken, and we're happy.
My first day at work, I, a new employee, was greeting the team I was assigned to. I will be working here starting today. My name is Itsuki Hirata. I hope to do my best here, so please treat me well. I heard that this team always had the best performance and achievements in the company, but...
Why, hello, newbie. I'm Cookie, the chief of this team. Be prepared to be working your butt off from today.
Nice to meet you. Just 1 minute after I met my team, I realized that this was the worst team to be assigned to.
Hinata, do these documents all over again. I marked them in red.
Yes, ma'am. It's basically everything. 1 month had passed after I started working here. Madoka Kuki, who led the whole team, was especially strict towards me. It seemed like she didn't like me because I was a newbie who wasn't an efficient worker and made many mistakes. When I told my superior, who was 2 years older than me, for advice, she's a hard worker who makes big achievements, so she's as harsh to everyone as she is to herself. Well, since you're new here, I think she's still rather nice to you. Do your best until she acknowledges you as a worker. Oh, okay. He says to do my best, but I can't do anything just because I have the will to. Still, the evaluation team members had toward Madoka Kuki was, "Mistress, we will serve you forever!"
Get a promotion quickly and get lost.
She wasn't called chief, but was called mistress. That's how fond everyone was of her. I heard rumors saying that she used to be a female gang chief. but it seemed very true. Still, I finally understand the real reason why everyone respected her. I'm very sorry, Chief, that you had to work with me until late at night. It's almost time for the last train, so please, feel free to go home first.
Idiot! There's no way the head could go home when her subordinate is still working.
Like this, she would work with me until late at night. But I wonder what a head is. Furthermore, she was very kind to the vulnerable. When we left the office together for work...
Hey, are you lost?
Yeah, I don't know where my mommy and daddy are.
Then, I'll help you find them.
Thank you so much. Thank you, miss.
See ya.
She usually talks in a harsh way, but she's not a bad person.
Come on, quit dazing. We're going back to the office, but before that, we'll have lunch. It's on me.
Yes, thank you. She has a harsh way of talking, and her personality is strong. However, she has a warm heart and always did her best at work. She was beautiful and had a wonderful figure, and I started thinking that I really didn't hate her. No, actually, by this time, I'd already fallen in love with her.
Hinata, you're doing a great job recently. The documents were perfect this time.
Thank you so much. It's the first time Chief complimented me. I don't know why, but I could cry.
Oh yeah, TJF! Let's finish up work and I'll go out to drink!
Yeah! Our team was showing great achievements again this month, and upon getting the money envelope, Chief looked like she was in a great mood.
What's wrong, Hirata? You don't seem up for it.
No. I just don't really drink.
What, are you lightweight? Don't worry. You can just eat and go home.
Okay. Chief, what would you like next?
Japanese sake on the rock!
Wow, she really is a dynamic person, huh?
Hey, Hinata, you drinking? What? Long tea.
Yeah, I don't really like alcohol. Whoa! Chief is so close. I could smell the sweet smell that girls have along with alcohol.
You don't like alcohol? You can't drink at all?
I can't. The truth is, I made a huge mistake back in university when I drank too much.
What kind of mistake?
The thing is, I don't really remember. But after that incident, my friends from my university club suddenly started being distant with me.
Yeah, things like that can happen. Well, it'll be fine if you don't drink too much, right?
Nah. I decided never to drink again.
You're strict only in those areas, huh? If only you worked better.
Sorry. And like that, the drinking party came to an end, but...
Next where we go.
Mistress, I think you drank a little too much.
Let's go again next time, okay?
Nah, she's done for tonight. Oh, right. Hirata? Didn't you say you live towards Yuki City?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but can you take the mistress back to her house?
Me?
Just be careful, though. Once mistress is like that, nobody can stop her.
Am I not allowed to decline? I have a bad feeling about this. After all that, I took Chief back to her apartment. Chief, we're here.
Take me to my room.
She's like a kid. So she becomes quite troublesome when drunk, huh? Chief, we're really here.
No, I can't walk. Take me inside my room.
She's really acting like a little child. Such a big difference from her normally.
I'm thirsty. Water.
Okay. I'll go get some, so lay down. So she becomes like this when she drinks, huh? They do say that people change with alcohol, but since she's always strict, usually maybe she becomes cute and childish when she's drunk. I brought water.
What's wrong? Hurry up.
Chief, why are you dressed like that?
Because look at my suit all wrinkly if I sleep with it on. And it's hot.
That's not the problem here.
Give me water from your mouth!
I can't. That shouldn't happen. Needless to say, it took a little bit of time, but I was somehow able to make her drink water. And when I was trying to go home...
Let's open another bottle.
No way! Please, just rest.
Why not? Just a little bit. Alcohol's the best remedy, so let's go. You too, Hinata. Drink!
I told you I cannot drink alcohol.
Just one sip. I want to drink with you.
Why is that?
Because you're my favorite.
What? I thought she hated me. Okay. Just one sip then.
Okay. Direct kiss. Bad boy Hirata to kiss your boss. Okay, one more glass.
Shut up.
Huh? Hirata?
I don't know who you think you are, but you're blabbering on and you're hurting my ears.
Hirata?
You're noisy. I'm gonna shut your mouth.
Hey, wait. That's enough. I was wrong. I went too far. Sorry.
Are you the one who invited me here?
Wait, you're too strong. What's up with him? He's the type who becomes aggressive and masculine when he gets drunk.
Ready?
Ah!
I had no memory whatsoever of this conversation we apparently had. The next morning, I woke up with a terrible headache. Huh? Where is this?
Hey, so you're awake.
Chief? Huh? Why are we in bed together?
Why? You were so aggressive last night.
What? I was aggressive towards you? No way. Did we do it? I spent the night with Chief? Chief, I don't really remember what happened last night, so please, tell me about it. Let's talk.
I can't really look at you right now. I think I have it.
Have... What does that mean?
I couldn't sleep at all last night because I was so nervous. I know I have dark circles under my eyes right now. I'm too embarrassed to show my subordinate a face like this. It's been a while since I last felt like this. Maybe I...
Chief, I will definitely take the responsibility.
Huh? Responsibility?
Let's get married.
Huh? Why are you making a marriage proposal right now? You don't have to take it that far. We just slept together for one night. Besides, we really did just sleep together and nothing really happened.
I cannot let this by. As a man, I should take responsibility.
Okay. Anyway, can I go take a shower first?
Chief wouldn't even look at me in the eye. Ugh. I got drunk and probably did something terrible. No, but since I love her, I have to do all that I can for her.
Sorry, I took a shower first.
No, I just finished making it right now, so it worked out well.
Huh? Make? You made all this?
Sorry, I used things from the refrigerator without your permission.
That's not a big deal. Whoa, he made all this in such a short amount of time. Amazing. This is delicious. Hirata, you're good at cooking, huh?
I'm glad you like it. I used to work part-time in a restaurant when I was in university, so I can cook a little.
I panicked a little when he said marriage, but it might be nice to have a husband who has skills like this. Hirata, about marriage. I thought about it.
Yes?
To be honest, I used to be a female gangster, and I have a rough personality.
That's not a problem. I've been in love with you since...
Wait, stop! Don't say anything more!
Chief.
Then, let's start by living together first.
Huh?
We might be feeling this only temporarily. We should take our steps properly.
Oh, okay. I hope to do my best. With that, I started dating Madoka, and we decided to live together at her apartment. And then, 2 weeks passed since we started living together. I'll do this so you can take a rest, Madoka.
No, but I've been relying on you too much.
Don't worry, I like doing house chores for you.
Okay then. Thanks. Something's out of tune. I know we started living together going with the flow, but I've never dated a man before in my life. Nor have I ever lived with a man before. I don't know what to do. But he really takes good care of me. Even when I can't do anything back, I have to thank him in return. Hey, Itsuki. You can do whatever you want with me, you know?
Huh? What's wrong all of a sudden?
Nothing special. I just kind of felt like it.
A man and woman should not do those kinds of things until they get married. We have to get married first.
How strict can you be? From what era are you from? You won't come at me like he did last time, huh? Am I that unattractive as a woman? Or does he really want to just take his responsibility as a man?
She might have a new seed of life in her stomach. There's no way we can do that now. I have to resist. 3 weeks since we started living together, Madoka had a lot of stress bottled up, and I didn't know anything about it.
Please, leave.
What? Why? She suddenly broke up with me.
You won't even touch me when we're sleeping together. You don't think I'm attractive, do you?
Of course I do. You're very attractive.
I don't need to hear those words. First off, you didn't even lay hands on me the first day you slept here.
Huh? The first day I slept here?
The day you came to my house for the first time.
I would like to confirm, but nothing happened at that time?
Nothing? It's actually disappointing. And you don't even remember.
But didn't you say the next day that you might have it?
Have it? Yeah, I was talking about my under eye bags. Wait, did you think?
I thought you might have a baby.
Of course not. I was talking about the bags. You slept right away after that, remember?
Then nothing really did happen, huh? I don't have any memory of that time, so I made a huge misunderstanding. I'm really, really sorry.
Jeez. I did think it was weird you were talking about marriage and responsibilities. I didn't think you thought all this time that... How stupid can you be to make that kind of misunderstanding?
I really am stupid.
So, what do you want to do? Want to quit this talk about marriage and responsibility?
Because of this misunderstanding, our relationship changed drastically. But because we got things clear, the answer I gave her was... Still, I do want to take responsibility for my words. I won't cancel anything I said. I really do want to get married to you. Even though it was a misunderstanding, I had already chosen to take care of Madoka for the rest of my life.
Idiot. You don't have to do that anymore, you know? I told you that I used to be a female gangster. I have a rough personality, and I talk harshly. There must be others who are much better for you.
It's you whom I like, Madoka. I want to be next to you for the rest of my life, no matter what kind of person you are.
Idiot. But I'm happy. I thought that you didn't actually like me, but was being with me because you wanted to take your responsibility. I thought that's why you proposed to me.
I want to get married to you because I love you, Madoka. I know I'm a stupid idiot, but would you marry me?
Yes. I love you too, Itsuki. Please marry me.
Phew. Now that I'm relieved, I sure am thirsty. Can I have this?
Huh? That's my... alcohol.
For how long do you plan on crying?
He's here!
If you want to cry that bad, I'll let you cry in bed.
Oh, but I'm so happy.
The ground hardens after the rain. Is that what it is? I don't remember at all what happened after that. But when I woke up the next morning, Madoka was sleeping next to me with a peaceful, happy face. What happened? I'll leave that to your imagination.